We're gonna play Dream Daddy. Damien's all in color though. We've done Damien, which I did not record. And we've done Matt, which I did record. Either Joseph or Craig, because I really like Craig. I think I want to do Joseph this time. Craig is fun, Joseph is better. Okay. Shall we go? Yeah, let's get into it. New game. Z's. Z's. Z. Dad. Z. Dad, wake up. Pretend to be dead. I let my tongue roll out of my mouth and stop breathing. Amanda shakes me. Come on, Dad, this hasn't worked on me since I was 6. I'm sorry, Amanda, this is the end for me. Dad, I swear to God. Amanda, I bequeath to you all my earthly possessions. Spread my ashes over my recliner. Okay, well, your corpse better get into the moving van because it's leaving soon.
Oh.
Finally open my eyes and sit up. I'm lying in the middle of the living room, spooning a moving box. I yawn and stretch. Morning, Manda Panda.
Ugh.
Yikes, Dad breath. Go brush your teeth.
Build that dad.
Time to build that dad. As always, I'm going to go with the binder bod. I like the heart head. The heart head's cute. I might just go fictitious again. Odin. Alright. Be that dad. Did you fall asleep packing? I got most of it done, I think. Searching around the room, it looks like I did a pretty good job. Every box is sealed except for one. Wait, Straggler. What's in it? Looking into the box, I see a bunch of old photos and little photo albums. Whoa, I haven't seen these in years. I pull out some of the dusty albums from the top of the pile and we begin looking through it. That's the coolest baby I've ever seen. That's the only way your father and I could get you to stop crying was to put the sunglasses on you. But whenever we tried to take them off, you'd start crying again. You spent the first 2 years of your life with sunglasses on. Nice. Halloween when you were maybe 4? Oh my god, that dragon costume. You couldn't decide between being a princess or a dragon, so you went with both. Princess Dragon. Why do I remember crying in that dragon costume? You saw yourself in the mirror and realized you were afraid of dragons. Seeing yourself inside the dragon's mouth was a realization of your greatest fear, I think. Right, yep, definitely repressed that memory. And this was you in your horse phase.
Oh.
Dad. I believe you named that plush horse Sir Horsington the Brave.
Oh no.
I don't think that was his. Amanda lunges for the photo, but I quickly snatch it away and hold it above her head with my superior dad arms. Nice try, but this is important blackmail for later down the road.
Nah.
Go ahead and try me. I've seen pictures of you in your ska band. Ouch, kid. This Communist Manifesto had a chance back in the day. I look off into the distance and reminisce about that rad horn section. Hey, it's Emma P.
Ugh.
No, Dad, that's Emma R. I didn't meet Emma P until high school. Honey, I promise you wholeheartedly that I will never stop mixing those two up.
Ugh.
Dad, Emma R has been my best friend since I was 7. Give it, like, a little bit of effort. Oh, right, Emma P was the one who tried to steal people's pets. No, Dad, that was Emma S. She moved to Kentucky 3 years ago. I miss her. I also miss my hamster. Sir Hamilton the Brave.
Oh.
Anyway, I gotta show this to Emma R later. She'll get a kick out of it. First photography award you ever won. Yep, and it got us a $20 gift card to McFridays. Then you got food poisoning from the cheesy tostada blasts. I think you meant food poisoning, you know, with a Z.
Ugh.
Dad. Still can't drive past McFridays without gagging.
Huh.
Still proud of you, though. Amanda reaches deep down in the box and pulls out one last photo. Neither of us say a word. We stare at the photo for a long moment. And finally decide to break the silence. This was the day you were born. It's kind of a funny story. We got into a car accident right there in the hospital parking lot. It wasn't anything big, just a fender bender, but of course I was freaking out. And the little old lady who crashed into us was freaking out, and I didn't know what to do. But your father, oh man. He holds my hand and looks me directly in the eyes, the calmest I've ever seen him, and he says, "It's okay. It's all gonna be okay."
Oh.
He was right, you know. I stare at the picture for longer, maybe too long. I miss him. I can't even imagine what it must be like for Amanda. She pats me on the back. "Come on, Pops, we gotta finish packing. The moving van won't wait forever." You're right. Amanda and I pile into the car and take one last look at the old house. So many memories here. Hard to believe your father and I bought this place almost 20 years ago. Hey, remember when I shattered the front window playing catch? You always had very strong arms. Hey, remember when I shattered the other front window pretending to be a robot who breaks windows? You were a very imaginative child. Hey, remember when I broke the back window? We get it, Amanda, you break stuff.
Oh.
And there'll be plenty more stuff for me to break in the new place. Memories to make and stuff to break.
Oh.
You ready? We sit in silence for a moment. I watch my daughter grow up in this house. It'll forever hold a place in my heart, but it stings a little to let it... But it stings a little to leave it behind. I can't talk. I'm ready. The moving van begins to pull away, and I get the car into position to follow it. I watch our house, our old house, disappear in the rearview mirror. So what? So sell me on our cool new pad. I clear my throat and do my best cheesy announcer voice. Nestled in beautiful scenic downtown Maple Bay, our new house features multiple places to sleep. Not only are there bedrooms for your sleeping pleasure, but couches and floor space where you can, yes, catch a wink. What a deal! I mean, if sleep weren't for the weak. You sleep more than anyone I know. I admit my faults, Pops. I keep it real. Anyway, it's also smaller than our last house. Cozier, one might argue. Good spin.
Yeah.
I think it's great. Won't we be Won't we be closer to a lot of cool stuff that we can walk to, so I don't have to waste gas? And I mean, trying to park downtown is, you know... Amanda, you know you're gonna have to learn how to parallel park at some point, right? Not gonna happen, Pops. I think someone needs to do a 3-point turn on their attitude. I don't know how to do that either. Have you met the neighbors yet? Not yet, but the neighborhood seems pretty quiet. So you won't have to chase any rowdy teens off your lawn? You are the very teen you mock when you say that, honey. I'm in my last year of high school. I'm practically dust. Yeah, you're a real... Don't you dare. Senior. Dad, I know where this is going. Citizen. I'm just gonna ignore that. But I won't forget it. So what's item number 1 on the new house agenda? Well, first we'll need to forge a path through the solid wall of boxes that's blocking the living room. I still have to install the washer and dryer. We need to go grocery shopping. Pops, cool your jets. You have to promise me that we're going to take a break and explore the neighborhood. Okay, you're right. We'll get some work done, then check the area out. We pull up to the new house and step outside. The lawn is freshly mown and the for sale sign is still in the yard. Hi-ya! And with a swift kick from Amanda, the for sale sign is no more. Nice form, Sweet Pea. I got a problem with authority. I'm so proud. Man, all that karate chopping tuckered me out. I could really go for a sandwich. An ice cream sandwich. Sweetie, it's 10 a.m. What should we do? Should we unpack, get some coffee, or go see the dogs? Coffee. Coffee. I gotta get my hands on a nice hot cup of the old bean juice or I'm gonna be useless all day. I think we passed a coffee shop on the way here. Maybe we should check that out. Let's do it. Let's meet Matt. We walk down the street to the Coffee Spoon, a cute little place on the corner. Excuse me. Man, this is such convenient walking distance from our place. I mean, I guess. What's wrong? Why would I go somewhere else and drink coffee on a couch when I could just drink better coffee at home on my own couch and not have to make awkward eye contact with other people? At least when I'm home, some random guy isn't going to come up and sit on the recliner next to me, and I won't feel, like, a little weird about it, because technically he's not sitting at my table, but he's very much within my personal zone.
Huh?
Dad. And what's the etiquette when you have a dirty mug? Is there a bin? Do you go set it on the counter because you don't know where else to put it? Or do you leave it there and feel your face flush hot with shame as you consider the possibility that there is in fact a bin somewhere just out of sight and now you're that jerk who left their mug?
Ugh.
Dad, are you just afraid to meet new people? Yes, Amanda. We walk inside.
Oh.
Hey. The inside of the coffee shop is incredibly warm and inviting. Vinyl records line the walls and patrons lounge around on well-worn-in couches. Some cool tunes spin on a record player next to a little stage.
Oh.
Welcome to the Coffee Spoon, guys. How's it going? What's with the name?
Oh.
Oh, it's kind of dumb.
Oh.
It gets mentioned in this poem I like, and I thought it was a good idea at the time, and I suppose now it's still a good idea because, like, the business is still running. But people ask me that question all the time, and I give them the same answer every time, and now I'm standing here rambling, and I'm sure we're all getting more and more uncomfortable the more I keep talking, but man, we're in it now, and I can't stop.
Hey.
So what'll it be?
Huh.
I scan the chalkboard menu, and am immediately overwhelmed. I'll have a... Oh, I forgot what's the good one. Godspeed, you black coffee. A classic. I don't get it. Oh, it's a pun. Godspeed, you Black Emperor is a really amazing and influential progressive rock band known for their sweeping soundscapes, and... I'm doing the thing again.
Hey.
But coming right up.
Hmm.
And for you, I'll have a macchiato DeMarco, please. Coming right up. Do you want that in a small, medium, or Biggie Smalls? Medium. Wait, is Biggie Smalls big or small? I should change that, shouldn't I? Matt sets to making our drinks, and Amanda and I take a seat on one of the couches. What's his deal? Let the man make his puns. They're cooler bands than you listen to anyway. Hey! Hey! Ska was cool once. This couch is actually pretty comfy. Maybe not comfier than our couch, but it's alright. Good lumbar support. You sink right into it. Okay, it's comfier than our couch. Amanda nudges me. This place is right next to our house, and that guy seems not only cool, but also just as uncomfortable with talking to other people as you are. You should totally become friends with him. I don't know.
Yeah.
Come on, what do we say about meeting new people? I can't meet new people if I always stay inside and also don't go outside and also don't talk to people. See, we're making progress. Matt sets our drinks down at our table, and I immediately burn the roof of my mouth. Good one. Hi, we're new in the neighborhood. I'm Amanda, and this is my dad, Ethan.
Hey.
Oh, right on. Pleased to meet you both.
Hey, yeah.
You ought to come by when my daughter's hanging around the shop. You two might get along. Yeah, I'm sure we'll maybe come in from time to time. Amanda kicks my leg from under the table. I'm sure we'll be in here a lot.
Oh.
You know what? Let me get you guys' opinion on something. Matt goes into the back and comes out with a fresh plate of something that smells amazing.
Hey, yeah.
I'm working on a new banana bread recipe, and I need help coming up with a name for it. Well, I think we're going to have to taste test it first so we can get the full flavor profile of, you know, and really appreciate the flavor sensations of... Amanda nods vigorously. She knows this game. Yeah, we need to give that Nana bread a taste if you want us doing free creative flavor. I think that would be commensurate with, I've taught her well. We have trained for this day. I was just going to give you guys free banana bread anyway. Right, yes, that. Matt serves us each a piece. Amanda and I happily chow down. This is amazing.
Hey.
Thanks, the secret ingredient is bananas. So, any ideas? I'm stumped. Well, I think I might only be able to give you dad band puns, but I'll give it a shot. Right said, banana bread. Like right said Fred, but now it's about banana bread. I think the youngsters would like it despite not getting it.
Huh?
That actually has a nice ring to it. Really?
Hey.
Yeah. Right said, banana bread. Strong decisions. That's art, baby.
Hey.
I wanted to say baby because I thought it would sound cool, but once I said it, I realized that it doesn't sound good coming out of my mouth, and I maybe should just leave saying baby to the professionals.
Hey.
Enjoy your coffee. Thanks, baby.
Hey.
See, it sounds good when you say it. All the way across, I can't talk. Across the way, a man catches my eye. He sits by himself, brooding over a cup of coffee. Our eyes meet just for a moment. I hastily look away, hoping he didn't catch me staring. Who is that? We finish up our drinks and head out.
Hey.
Thanks for stopping in. Take care. Okay, now that we're full of caffeine, where to? Where to? Unpacking, fresh air, need a nap. Let's get some fresh air. Time to soak up all that vitamin D, make our bones nice and strong. Yeah, our skeletons are gonna get so strong they're gonna hop right out of our bodies and crush cars with their bony fingers. Amanda, I already have an irrational fear that my skeleton will one day escape this flesh sack and run amok. Please don't encourage it. Right, sorry. To the park. I'm yawning. Amanda and I begin a stroll through the neighborhood. I can't believe how beautiful it is outside. Kids are playing in the street, the flowers are in bloom, and the faint smell of a nearby barbecue drifts through the air. This place is nice. Too nice. I don't trust it. Good eye, honey. You can never be too careful. See that baby in that stroller over there? Government operative. We're on to you, baby. We walk for a while and eventually end up at a small park. Toddlers chase each other through the playground and dogs of all shapes and sizes romp through the grass. It's pretty crowded, but Amanda spots a nice empty bench. We start to make our way over to it when... Heads up! Ow. A frisbee suddenly hits me in the face. Woof. A corgi with a plaid handkerchief tied around its neck bounds up to me, wagging its tail. Hello! Arf arf. He runs around in a circle and nudges my leg with his nose. Oh god, this is the cutest dog. We have to pet the dog every time. But where do I pet the dog? Where do we pet the dog? Chin scratches, head rubs, or butt pats? Butt pats. I give him the customary pats. The dog loves this. Good call. You definitely could have caught that. A guy in a Hawaiian shirt jogs over to us and takes the frisbee from me. You know, frisbees are traditionally caught with your hands, not your face. It's a new technique. It's like disc golf, but the goal is my face. Looks like you're winning. I'm just messing with you. I'm Brian, by the way. I'm Ethan, and this is my daughter, Amanda. I look over at Amanda to find her sitting on the ground, rubbing the dog's tummy. Hi. Your dog's cool. Oh, Maxwell sure loves the attention. It's great to see another father and daughter out here on such a sunny day. Where's yours? Brian gestures over to a grassy knoll where a young girl sits on a checkered blanket. She's reading a book bigger than her head. She puts it down and heads over to us. This is Daisy. She's reading the Brothers Karamazov. Her teacher tells me that she has the reading comprehension skills of a high schooler. How old is she? 10. She's a precocious little youngster. Whoa. My natural dad instincts kick in. I must brag about my child's accomplishments. Oh no, it's happening. Go on, Daisy, tell him about yourself. That's my girl. Amanda, get in there. Okay. I'm bad at this. We're gonna brag. Amanda here just recently won a local photography award. Wow, congratulations. Daisy actually just won a statewide poetry contest. Ouch. Grade card. You pull a wrinkled copy of Amanda's last grade card out of your back pocket. Dad. Awesome grades. Brian loses 25 HP. You really carry that around everywhere? Ouch, maybe it is kind of weird. You lose 5 HP. Daisy here just started a weekly chess club at her elementary school computer lab. She's the president too, of course. Dang, my high school doesn't have a chess club or a computer lab. Ow. Oh, I'm winning! Let's try bragging again. Last week, unprompted, Amanda helped an old woman with her grocery bags. Brian loses 20 HP. Daisy sold enough candy bars this year to get a top prize, a canoe. We're taking it out next weekend. How's that even possible? Amanda could barely get one of those sticky hand things. 20 HP. I'm still winning. Spelling bee photo. Thumbing through your phone's browser, you managed to pull up a photo of Amanda winning her 10th grade spelling bee. Wow, congratulations, Amanda. Daisy is getting prepped for her annual spelling bee right now. Hopefully this will be her 3rd win in a row. Yikes. Did I mention Daisy said her first word at 10 months? Daddy. Amanda's was potty. Still cute, but maybe this isn't the time to bring it up. I'm not winning anymore. Amanda's in all honors classes this semester. Oh, really? I'm actually talking to Daisy's teachers about having her skip a grade. Even Amanda kind of brizzled. No, I lost! Dang, he's really got us beat. Boy, it's been such a treat getting to meet you two. Did he have to add insult to injury by being such a gracious winner? So I take it you guys are new to the neighborhood? We just moved in. Do you live around here? Yeah, we live in that cul-de-sac down next to the coffee shop. What a coincidence. That's where we live too. Small world. Yeah, Daisy and I are in that little ranch-style house on the corner. I know that house. It's just like ours, but slightly bigger and better landscaped. Does this guy have to outdo me in everything? What a lovely place. Well, I don't want to take up any more of your time. Really nice meeting you guys. You'll have to stop by at some point. Yeah, definitely. Bye. Brian and Daisy walk further into the park with Maxwell happily trotting along in tow. Do you get the feeling that he was trying to one-up us? Trying and succeeding? I can't believe that kid's only 10. What was I even doing at her age? I believe you had a bit of a thing for horses. Shame that didn't pan out. Could have majored in comparative horse studies. It's not too late to minor in horse creative writing. Too close to the truth, Dad. Let us never again speak of the fantastic adventures of Sir Horsington the Brave, an epic in 7 parts by Amanda Odin. We laugh off the horse epic and walk around the park a bit more, enjoying the day. Let's go unpack. We should head home. I'm gonna need 4 hours minimum to figure out how to build my new bed, and I'd like to not have to sleep on the floor tonight. Mood. My room is still full of boxes. I get to work unpacking the various boxes around the living room. A couple hours pass and I get some good work done. The washer-dryer unit is both washing and drying, and we can actually walk through the living room without tripping over boxes. First visitor already? I walk over to the door and open it. Hello! A handsome, clean-cut man stands at my door, brandishing a plate of cookies. I can't wait to ruin your marriage. Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, where are my manners? My name is Joseph. I'm your next-door neighbor. Oh, yes, hi, I'm Ethan. That's what my name is. I saw the moving van and thought I'd bring over some cookies. My daughter Christy wanted me to let you know that she baked them herself. Joseph leans in and whispers, but between you and me, she just sprinkled in the chocolate chips. We both share a laugh. Kids, right? Wow, cookies, huh? So nice to meet you. Joseph hands her the plate of cookies with a smile. Well, thanks for the cookies.
Oh, crap.
Amanda disappears with the cookies. Amanda and she's gone. That's my daughter. Her name is Amanda. She's a charmer. Daughters are tough. Sons are also tough. Children in general are just tough. I hear that. I mean, there'd have to be something wrong with you to try to raise more than 2. I have 4 kids. What have you done? Oh, I meant... Don't worry, you didn't mean to be rude. Oh no, this isn't the first neighbor I've met, and my social life is already in a tailspin. I wonder if it's too late to move again. Yeah, okay. Is the missus around? Mister, actually. And, no, not anymore. He died.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm sorry for your loss. No, it's alright. Wow, this is uncomfortable. We stand there quietly for a moment, acutely aware of how awkward we both made things. I'm sorry, can you close the door real quick? I look at Joseph quizzically, but comply. After a second, I hear a knock on the door. After opening it, I see Joseph standing there with a huge smile. Hey, I'm your new neighbor, Joseph. I promise not to talk about your dead spouse this time. I'm throwing a barbecue for the cul-de-sac, and I'd love for you to come by and meet the rest of the neighbors in our community. What do you say, pal? That sounds great. My daughter Amanda and I would love to stop by. Also, 4 kids is a perfectly normal amount of children to have. We shake hands to seal the deal. Well, neighbor, I'll see you at 3 p.m. sharp on Saturday. Sure thing, neighbor. Joseph starts walking away, but stops to think for a second and turns around. Hey, in all seriousness, raising a kid on your own can't be easy. If you ever need to talk about stuff, I'm the youth minister at a church down the street. Oh, I don't know, I wouldn't really consider myself a youth.
Wink.
You look pretty young to me, but suit yourself. Wink. And with that, Joseph is gone. He seemed nice. Amanda walks back into the living room, crumbs on her face and cookies in hand. That was the smoothest recover I've ever seen. I should be taking notes. See, you're already fitting in great. Where'd those cookies go? They're gone. I'm sorry. If it makes you feel any better, they weren't very good. So you ate all of them anyway? I guess that makes it break time. Any ideas? Joseph probably wants his plate back. I think we're going to get a ton of good neighbor points if we bring this back. We're going to be the best neighbors in this whole cul-de-sac. We're going to kick all the other neighbors' butts. With kindness. Amanda and I step outside.
Ah.
Shoot, I'm actually not sure which house is his. I'd hazard a guess it's the big one with all the well-groomed blonde children sitting in the yard. Good eye, kid. And remember, we need to make a positive first impression here. Keep it light. We walk up to the kids and wave. Hey guys, is your dad around? They all just stare at us blankly. We just wanted to, return this nice plate and thank you for the cookies. Geez, these definitely are Joseph's kids. They all look exactly like him.
Whoa.
They were really good. I mean, I heard they were good. I didn't get to eat any. I chuckle nervously. Well, okay, we're just gonna set this plate down on the ground real gentle and then back away slowly, right, Dad? Right, that's what we're gonna do. The kids' eyes bore into us as we scurry away. I can feel their gaze on my back even as we approach our house.
Eh?
I need something to get my mind off those carbon copy kids. And I need to rest my eyes. That's the last option we have. You've been awake for what, 3 hours? And that's 3 hours too many. As we're walking home, I hear heavy footsteps come up behind us. Ethan, bro!
Hey.
I turn around and am greeted by a familiar face jogging up to us. Craig? Bro. Bro. Holy. Wow, I haven't seen Craig in forever. It's been too long, dude. Yeah, wow, you look great.
Hey.
Yeah, I cleaned up my act. Cleaned up his act? Are you kidding me? He's ripped. Amanda, this is my friend Craig. We went to college together. We were roommates for a while, too. Amanda, dude. You probably don't remember me, but you're so big now. Hello, and hello, cute baby. Aw, thank you. The last time I saw you, I think you were about her size. This is River. Say hi, River. He picks up her tiny wrist and waves it around. River gurgles happily. Are you babysitting? Nah, dude, River's my kid. Man, it has been a long time. Feels like 1 minute we're rolling up to exams with bad hangovers, and the next are both fathers. Where you been, man? I was working out in California and just relocated the business back to Maple Bay. No kidding, Amanda and I just moved to this side of town. How's Smashley doing?
Hi.
I mean Ashley. Ashley is her name.
Oh.
She actually still goes by Smashley, and we got divorced last year. Oh, dude, I'm so sorry.
Oh.
It's old news. We take turns taking care of River and the twins. It's all copacetic. Twins? You have 3 kids? Ain't life something, bro, right? Keg Stand Craig is a father of 3. Keg Stand Craig? Oh, yeah, it was my old college nickname. He got it because he did a lot of keg stands.
Nice.
It's that thing where you do a handstand on a keg and then drink from the keg.
Oh.
Right. He was very good at it.
Oh.
Ah, bro, I hate to be that guy, but I'm in the middle of my daily jog and I really got to keep up my heart rate. Brought River along for, you know, resistance training. You jog daily? I jog yearly. On January 1st, when I promised myself that I'm going to jog daily for the rest of the year, but give up after 30 minutes and just walk home. Well, it's never too late to get back into it, dude. You should join me sometime. I don't know.
Hey.
Come on, it'd be fun. We could grab breakfast afterwards, catch up. We could do a bro brunch like the good old days. Alright, sure, sounds great. Great, let's get that going soon. I better get moving. Good to see you guys. Craig gives a little wave, puts his earbuds back in, and jogs off. I can't believe Craig is ripped and has kids. I'm reeling. Why is that? The Craig I knew is not fit to be responsible for any living thing, including and especially himself. One time I watched him drink an entire jar of marinara sauce for dinner. Amanda, he opened up a new jar of marinara sauce, then he drank it like it was a thing that normal people do. It was unholy. And then I asked him what the hell he was doing, and he said, and I quote, "It's basically a smoothie, bro." I mean, technically, he's not wrong. He jogs. He was jogging. He's like a totally different person. Anyway, we better get home. I'll have plenty of time to reflect on how old I feel later. Amanda and I flop down onto the couch. Amanda has to shove some empty boxes out of the way before she can sit. Too bad we're going to be putting my stuff right back into these boxes in a few months. No, don't say that. Aw, Dad, it's going to be okay. I'll be fine. I know. It's just, you're my little girl. It's going to be weird not having you around. I'll come visit, and I'll text you every day, and I'll take lots of pictures. I mean, obviously, I'm a photography major. You promise?
Oh.
Of course. Are you going to be okay by your lonesome? Oh, come on, I'll be fine. I'll get a dog or something. A dog? Forget art school. I'll stay for the dog. Is that what it's going to take? Medium-sized dog, handkerchief around the neck, I get to name it. That's what it'll cost for me to give up on my dreams. I'm a woman of simple wants and needs. Well, a dog is a lot cheaper than college. Amanda laughs. Suddenly, a pile of envelopes slides through the mail slot. Speaking of college... Amanda darts over to the envelopes and shuffles through them. She pulls one out and throws the rest back on the floor. This is from McGowan College of Art and Design. Open it. But I'm scared. It's just an envelope. Yeah, it's just like my entire future. Not a big deal. She takes a deep breath and rips the letter open with her teeth. We have a letter opener, but okay. I hold my breath while Amanda's eyes dart back and forth scanning the letter. What does it say? The admissions committee has reviewed your application, blah blah blah. Her face drops. Regret to inform you that we were unable to offer you admission to McGowan College of Art and Design.
Oh.
Amanda throws the letter on the coffee table. Oh, sweetie. It's okay, I kind of saw it coming. I knew I shouldn't have put that experimental stuff on my portfolio. Their admissions officer told me they just wanted to see portraits or whatever. I pull Amanda in for a big hug. You're an amazing photographer. I know how much work you put into your portfolio. Some other school's gonna want to snatch you up for sure. Yeah, I know, it's fine. Are you actually fine, or are you just saying that? I'm fine, really. Her face says the opposite, but I probably shouldn't push her on this. Oh, and before I forget, Emma R and Emma P are sleeping over tonight, so... You need me out of the way because I'm painfully uncool? I would choose more delicate phrasing, but yes. Well, I'll have you know that I conveniently already have plans for tonight, so you'll have the new place to yourself. Yeah, what are your plans? Quick, think of plans! I'm secretly the mayor of this town, gotta attend the union meeting, or I'm going clubbing. What should we do? I don't think this one matters, actually. Let's go clubbing. I'm going clubbing. I'm gonna put on a nice outfit and tear it up on the dance floor. All the hottest dance moves. The lawnmower, the sprinkler, the running man. You know, the ones all the kids these days are doing. Alright, but I'm not gonna come pick you up if you pull anything this time. Not again. I'm just kidding. I'm actually going to... This is the one that matters. Let's go watch the game. Nice. Which game? You know, the game. The one that's on tonight. The game on TV at somewhere other than here. Okay, cool. While you do that, I'm gonna do drugs and commit some light arson with the Emmas. I'm concerned you're hanging with the wrong crowd. Amanda shrugs. I would have expected you guys to be up to white-collar crime at this point. Maybe money laundering, at least. I'm a street rat, Pops. You're kidding about doing drugs and crime, right?
Oh.
Yes, Dad. Just making sure. I gave her a pat on the head. Have fun with your sports. Are you being sarcastic? No, making fun of sports is played out. Alright then. I do some light cleaning around the house and decide to clear out right before Amanda's friends arrive. Before I leave, Amanda stops me. Hey, don't forget that you have that meeting with my English teacher tomorrow. Oh, right, Mr. Vega. Yep, totally remembered. I'll be there. Wow, I guess I really didn't think this plan through. I'm not entirely sure where the closest bar is, and Amanda still hasn't shown me how to use the GPS on my phone, so I'm just going to pick a direction and walk in it. Let's go this way. Cool, okay, we're marching. We're marching in the direction of the game. Any game, really. In the distance, could it be? A big, burned-out neon sign hangs above the tiny dive bar. Jim and Kim's, huh? Alright, it'll do. The bar is small and dimly lit. The crack of pool balls sounds in the back as patrons laugh and joke. A string of multicolored Christmas lights hover above the bartender. I can't tell if he's Jim or Kim. I pull up a seat at the bar. What'll it be? 1 beer, please. Sure thing, boss. The bartender slides me a nice cold beer. I take a sip and enjoy the refreshing taste. Say, are you Jim or Kim? I'm Neil. Oh. I awkwardly turn my attention to the game, which is playing on one of the TVs on the wall. As luck would have it, my team of preference is not only playing, but is currently in the lead, which is always a good thing. The brightly colored mascot, which is some kind of animal, does cartwheels. I silently cheer on my favorite team, hoping that I don't get in any confrontational arguments with a fan of the opposing team. Several people in this bar are wearing distinctive colors of the team I dislike, although I believe from their demeanor that, like me, their passion for the team is all in good fun.
Hey.
A middle-aged woman holding a nearly empty wine glass sidles up to the bar and sits uncomfortably close to me. Hey, sailor. Oh. Hello.
Ah.
Good to see fresh meat in here. I'm Mary. Come here often? Oh, no, I actually just moved to this part of town today. I'm Ethan, by the way.
Ah.
Are you watching the game? Yeah, my preferred team is in the lead. If they keep this up, they'll win the game with ease.
Hey.
Oh, I love that team. I also love that game. I love someone who knows their way around balls. I'm getting the impression that she's a little drunk. Buy a gal a drink? Do we buy Mary a drink? Okay, we're buying Mary a drink. I almost reluctantly signal the bartender to order Mary another glass of wine. Neil jokes back and forth with Mary. They're clearly friends, and this clearly isn't her first time doing this. She tips her glass at me. Suppose I gotta keep you company now.
Hey.
So, what do you want to know? What do we ask her? What's your deal? What do you think of the game? I kind of want to know the gossip. Should I ask about the gossip? The hot goss. You came to the right broad. An observer. I watch people. I see everything, know everyone. Nothing gets past me. So what? I thought you were gonna... I forgot what we were talking about. About the gossip? You said nothing gets past you? Oh, right, I'm also a steel trap. Confidential to a fault. So what else can you tell me about this part of town?
Ah.
It's quiet, that's for sure. If you want an idyllic little life with white picket fences, this is the place to do it. But every town has its secrets, you know. She takes a sip of her drink. That was a little too ominous for my taste. She leans closer.
Hey.
Would you like to learn some of my secrets? Oh boy. Maybe some other time. I'm gay. Suit yourself, sailor. Mary saunters off, setting her sights on the newest bar patron to enter. I happily watch the game over another beer. The game has gotten close in terms of points, a little too close than what I'm comfortable with. After a particularly skilled player scores a number of points for the other team, putting them in the lead, I hear an affirmative grunt from another man at the bar. Go team. It's the brooding man from the coffee spoon. He sits alone, sipping whiskey and watching the game as well. Enjoying the game? I am now that we're winning. Oh, we must be rooting for different teams. In my opinion, my team is far superior. I have to disagree with that. Based upon our win-loss record, I'd say that my team is superior. That's where you're wrong, since as it stands right now, my team is beating yours. The conversation ends there, and we both go back to silently rooting for our respective teams. The game is close, with both sides playing their hardest to win, but in the end, my team prevails. Quiet cheers ripple throughout the bar. I raise a respectful glass to the man drinking whiskey. He raises his in response. An unspoken truce is formed between us based on our mutual love for the game. He motions to the bartender, who pours 2 glasses of whiskey. The man slides one over to me. Name's Robert. Thanks, I'm Ethan. You must be new here. Mary already hit on you? Yeah. Robert chuckles.
Oh.
She's a peach. Well, you picked the best bar in town. As slimy as it is, you'll never find a better spot than Jim and Kim's. Is there actually a Jim or Kim that runs this place?
Oh.
No, that'd be Neil. Neil waves from across the bar.
Hey.
Good guy, Neil. Not enough Neils in this world. Okay? You a whiskey fella or a beer fella? Beer, but I'll drink most things. You like shots? I'm gonna say I love shots. I love shots. Thank God. Robert nods to Neil, who serves up 2 shots of whiskey. He hands one to me. Here's to your health. We take the shots. The whiskey burns going down, but I try my hardest to look tough.
Hey.
Wait, I think this is what making friends is. Okay, Ethan, this guy's out of my friend league, but I think if I play my cards right, we'll be pals in no time. What should I do? Compliment his cool leather jacket? Compliment his rugged good looks? Or compliment his hand tattoo? What should I compliment? Let's compliment his rugged good looks. Your face is Good. Thanks? Wait, I think this is what flirting is. Man, this guy is mysterious and cool. Way cooler than I am, at least. Robert signals to the bartender for another round. What are you doing here tonight? I'm running from my problems. The usual. I like your style. He gets up. I know I'm not going for Robert, but I'm getting all the good Robert options. Be right back. Gotta powder my nose. Never seen Robert this talkative. He must like you. I guess so. I gotta admit that Robert has a gruff charm to him. If a guy like that thinks I'm cool, then I really must be. Robert comes back from the bathroom and grabs his leather jacket. I'm gonna go home. You headed my way? Robert and I leave the bar and find ourselves walking in the same direction.
Hey.
I live in this cul-de-sac down the way. Does everybody live there? Gotta be the local harlot. Yeah. I mean, I flirted with Matt. I got good Matt options. I got good Robert options. I got good Joseph options. I'm gonna be the town harlot. Me too. We just finished unpacking today.
Oh.
Great place to be. Good neighbors. Well, some of them. Who's that? We get to Robert's house, which is just a few houses away from mine. We stop and he turns to me. I don't kiss and tell, Ethan. So are we doing this or what? What?
Hey.
You know, do you want to come inside or not? A wave of realization rushes over me. I blush. What do we do? Do we go in or do we not go in? Lay it on smooth, smile and nod, or no thank you? Town harlot. Lay it on smooth, I guess. Well, I don't see why not. That sounded smoother in my head. Let's do it. I follow him up to his door. He fumbles with his keys for a second and unlocks the door, leading me inside. The moment the door closes behind us, he pushes me up against the wall and kisses me, grabbing my hips. Come on. Robert takes my hand and leads me up the stairs into what I assume is his bedroom, but it's so dark that I can't see anything but Robert's intense expression. He kisses me again, and I hear him shucking off his jacket. I clumsily take off mine, too. His hands roam down my chest, and suddenly he's tugging at my belt. I don't normally do this. Do you want to stop? Are we going full-blown town harlot? I don't know if this is allowed on Twitch. Alright, we're going for it. No. Good. Robert continues to unbuckle my belt and guides me to the bed. Let's have some fun. Sunlight streams in between the slats of the blinds. My head is pounding. I really overdid it last night. Twitch won't let me say other variants of harlot. My head is pounding. I really overdid it last night. Wait a minute. This isn't my old house. Or my new house. Oh, right. I look around for Robert, but find myself alone. Hello? There's a clatter from the bathroom and the door opens. Robert is fully dressed and grabs his keys. That was fun. Yeah, it was. You should go. That's certainly not what I was expecting. Well, talk to you later? Robert cracks a smile. Sure, your clothes are over there. I hastily get dressed and show myself out. The sun is unbearably bright. I need to lie down. I start to make my way back home when I suddenly remember. Amanda! I rush back. Oh, that is bright. I rush back home and throw the door open. Something smells delicious. Amanda?
Oh.
Amanda runs out of the kitchen and looks slightly disappointed. Aw, man, I was kind of hoping you'd gotten kidnapped and I was going to have to come rescue you. No, I, made a friend at the bar last night and ended up sleeping over at his place. Where are the Emmas? They left a little while ago. Oh, you guys have fun? Yeah, watched some movies, ate snacks, stole a car, you know, usual sleepover stuff. You teens and your larceny. So, this breakfast that's cooking, what's that all about? Well, there's hash browns and eggs and bacon. Can I... Yes, you can have some breakfast. Bless you, sweet child. My head throbs. Ugh, I gotta do something about this hangover. Amanda, your loving father might have overdone it last night. Ooh, somebody's hungover. Father of the year. You wouldn't happen to have any aspirin or I've got just the thing. Hang on. Amanda runs to the fridge and pulls out a jar of pickles. Amanda, what? Drink this. The pickle juice? Yep, it's what I used once. Would assume someone would use. I would also assume that it works pretty well. Although I've never tried it before, and won't try it, obviously. Who raised you? You did? Right. Do as I say, not as I do? You got it. This better work. I down a sip of the tart juice. No, more than that. Way more than that. I mean, I assume. Watch it, you. I drink more pickle juice and help myself to the delicious breakfast that Amanda has graciously allowed me to partake in. After inhaling some hash browns and dunking several pieces of bacon into runny egg yolk, I am starting to feel a little better. Amanda grabs her backpack and keys. Well, I gotta get to class. Don't forget the meeting with Mr. Vega, okay? Said it was important. Love ya. I'll be there. Knock 'em dead, kiddo. Always do. We do our secret handshake and she's off. I get a little work done at home before I glance at my watch and see that it's almost time for the meeting. I hop in the shower, change clothes, and head on my way. Still a little hungover. I arrive at Amanda's school and check in at the front desk. They give me a bright orange visitor sticker and send me on my way. I'm barely awake and feeling pretty haggard, but hopefully no one will notice. I check my watch and am relieved to see that I'm only 2 minutes late. Wait, was it room 103 or 108? I spot a youth standing at his locker and approach him for help. Excuse me, do you know where Mr. Vega's classroom is? The youth turns around and looks me up and down with heavily lined eyes. Sigh. Come on, kid, I'm late for our meeting. Mr. Who? Mr. Vega? I don't know, have you tried the exit? Okay, wise guy, are you gonna help me or not? Sigh. Fine. Up those stairs and to the left, can't miss him. I head up the stairs and walk around, unable to find Mr. Vega's classroom anywhere. After a couple minutes of searching, I head back downstairs. That punk youth sent me on a wild goose chase. I get back to where that low-rent Gerard Way is standing, fully ready to give him a piece of my mind, when suddenly a head pops out of the classroom next to his locker.
Oh.
Lucian, don't you have a third period to get to? Sigh. Fine, Mr. Vega. Wow. Now I'm officially 10 minutes late. I glare at him as he walks away. We're not cool. You must be Ethan. This period is almost over. Would you mind waiting in the back? Mr. Vega leads me in, and I take a seat in one of the comically small students' desks in the back. I might get stuck in this. Alright, where were we? Who could tell me about the unreliability of the narrator in J.D. Salinger's Catcher in the Rye? Yes, Colin? Colin stands up and does the thing where he blows into the crook of his elbow to make a fart noise. The whole class erupts in laughter. Alright, everybody. Very funny, Colin. Please sit down. Now, Holden Caulfield is an unreliable narrator in the sense that the bell for the end of the period rings. All the students immediately get up and make a break for the door.
Sweet manchego.
Remember to do the reading and answer the response questions on page 194 of your textbook. Nobody's listening. Or not, I guess. Mr. Vega turns to me and sighs. Middle schoolers, right? Don't you teach high schoolers?
I don't know.
Both. You know, budget cuts. Right. Thanks so much for coming in. No problem, Mr. Vega. Please, call me Hugo.
I don't know.
I don't normally do these impromptu parent-teacher meetings, but as I'm sure you know, Amanda's a very bright student, and I'm concerned about her recent behavior. What's going on? Amanda has never been the most engaged student, but I know she cares. Recently, though, she's been falling behind. She's not completing assignments and has been doing rather poorly on tests. I normally chalk this up to senioritis, but this is strange. I thought Amanda always shared everything with me. It hadn't even crossed my mind that something might be wrong.
I don't know.
I just wanted to ask, is everything okay at home? She has a tendency to bottle things up. I haven't noticed anything different about her, but she always tends to put on a happy face no matter what. See if you can talk to her about it. I know she values you a great deal and would appreciate your guidance. If she keeps heading down this road... I know how important art school is to her, and I would hate to see her miss out on scholarship money that she clearly deserves. I'll make sure to talk to Amanda. Thanks for letting me know, Hugo. Anytime. On my way out, I stop, thinking for a moment. I turn to Hugo. Hey, Hugo. Yes? You ever catch that rye? Yes. I leave the classroom and make my way out of the school. I'm still a little bit in shock that Amanda was able to hide this so well from me. She's always been such a force of positivity in my life, especially after we lost her father. Amanda must be done with classes for the day by now. I'm sure she would appreciate a ride home, and maybe I could talk to her about what's going on. I pull up to the carpool and Amanda hops in the passenger seat. So, did you have fun gossiping about me? Mr. Vega and I actually just gossiped about our celebrity crushes. So you talked about Mario Batali the whole time? It was a very productive meeting. I'm pretty hungry. Can we grab some dinner? Sure thing. Should we go to the mall food court or make something at home? Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. To the mall. Does that sound good to you? Yeah, sure. Why the mall? Geez, can't a dad take his daughter to the mall? Will you buy me things? I will buy you a thing. Singular. Sounds like a deal to me. We drive in silence for a short while. Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. You know, sometimes when a kid gets older, they find that they have to keep things hidden from their parents. And that's okay, because sometimes that's what kids do. And that's okay. But also, sometimes it's good to have the parents' perspective because, you know, maybe the parents have also dealt with similar situations. And maybe they're a little cooler than you give them credit for. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that it's good to share. Love you. Have you been reading my tweets? You have a Twitter? What? Never mind. Look, sweetie, Mr. Vega said you haven't been participating in class and that you're not turning things in. Oh, I'm fine, Pops. Senioritis and all that. I thought you liked Mr. Vega's class. It's fine. He's fine. Pull up to a stoplight and I eye Amanda. She's still texting. I want you to know that you can talk to me about anything. Uh-huh. I can tell that whatever it is, she doesn't want me knowing about it. That's frustrating. I heard Emma R. is going to that fancy art school in California. That's exciting. Yep. Are you bummed that you guys aren't going to the same school? Yep. Amanda keeps texting. She stifles a laugh. What's so funny? I don't think you'd get it. Okay. Who you texting? Noah. Who's Noah? My friend. Does he go to your school? Yep. Do you like Noah? What? No. Dad. Ugh. I can't believe you would...
Dad.
I mean, jeez. Why would you... Ugh. Gross. Sorry, just asking. Dad, he's just my friend. Guys and girls can be friends. He's my friend. Okay. Jeez. This is going well. Well, good talk. Love you, kiddo. She leans forward and turns up the radio. I guess that conversation is over. To the mall, then. It's okay to cry if you're feeling sad. Yes, it is. We arrive at the mall, a big indoor shopping center with a couple different floors. It's kind of dead, but that doesn't stop the mall security guard from yelling at a group of loitering teens. Let's eat something disgusting for dinner.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Language, Missy. Heck yeah? Better. We approach the food court and evaluate our options. There's greasy restaurant after greasy restaurant. My heart burns just looking at the menus. Nobody looks happy to be here. What are you in the mood for? Bread dipped in sugar, bread with cheese on it, or do you want me to just inject some fat directly into your bloodstream? I extend my hand to her. Would you do me the honor of sharing some nachos? She takes my hand with a grin. It would make me the happiest, cheesiest girl alive. We order a giant pile of chips and unnaturally orange cheese from a very unenthusiastic and possibly stoned teenager. We take a seat at a rickety table and dig in. These are bad. These are very bad. But also strangely delicious. We have to eat through the pain. We enjoy the fluorescent cheesy goodness together until we're all out of nachos. So, something's been bothering me for a while. Can you explain memes to me? Sigh. Which meme? All. All memes. Amanda sighs deeply and places her head in her hands. Dad, it's complicated. See, memes are inside jokes shared by a bunch of people that get less funny the more people do them. So the problem is that by the time a meme gets to you, Dad, all us youths have already done the joke to death.
Ugh.
And what's worse is that movies and TV and video games will try to jump in on the meme train, but just based on how long it takes to make them, the meme will be long dead by the time it comes out. So it just dates it and it isn't funny. Oh shit, what up? Dad, please. Anyway, changing the subject. Where to now? Wanna go to that goth store? What? You know, the one that's all black and tries to establish itself as anti-establishment, despite being an exact representation of the establishment. I don't know what store you're talking about. You know, the one where you can buy chain wallets and it's basically an assault on what people fought so hard against in the punk and hardcore movements of the 70s and 80s. Dude, you gotta be more specific. The one you threw up in that one time. Oh, that one!
Yes.
Amanda runs into the store with me trailing behind her. She makes a beeline for the back. There it is! You can still see the outline, kinda. I'm so... proud? Speech! Amanda. Speech, speech, speech! Alright, I'll do it if you stop chanting. Amanda stops immediately. I clear my throat. Thank you all for joining us here today to commemorate a historic moment that will forever shape history. On a day very much like today, some 5 years ago, our very own Amanda Ann Odin had too much blue raspberry slushy on an outing to the mall.
Oh.
After begging her father to take her to Dead Goth and Beyond to buy rainbow suspenders, she proceeded to throw up all over a display of My Chemical Romance merchandise. Her loving father then had to pay for said merchandise, which to this day remains among our possessions. Thank you.
Huh.
Amanda is moved. She begins clapping, slow at first, then faster and more vigorously. Several other patrons turn their heads. One of them also starts clapping. I bow my head. Oh hey, chain wallets! While Amanda busies herself looking at band t-shirts, I try to find something of interest to myself. Not much for a dad to look at Dead Goth and Beyond. Let's check the clearance bin. There's a big cardboard box of marked down items. I'm pretty sure $4 for purple eyeliner is a good deal. I think. I wonder if I would look good in purple eyeliner. Hell yes, I would. Look, this is very important to me. I overhear a stifled argument at the cash register. An older gentleman is carrying a garment and showing it to a bored-looking cashier with pink hair. I can see that. Don't know what to tell you, dude. I just work here.
What?
Listen, when I bought this online, the website said this blouse was Victorian-inspired. However, when I received it, it clearly held the trademark of Edwardian dressage. Do you want a coupon? I can give you a coupon. Will you leave if I give you a coupon? Is there a manager present? People have to know what they're buying. I am the manager. I see. Well, it would seem that I have outstayed my welcome. Good day, shopkeep. Your superiors will receive a strongly worded letter by post. Whatever, dude. I hate the first impressions of Damien. He's so good, but they made him a Karen. I know! I did the Damien run with you, actually, and he's such a good dude. The man whirls around and storms out, his literal coattails trailing behind him. I can't tell if they're Victorian-inspired or Edwardian in nature. Amanda trots up to me with a t-shirt in hand. Oh boy, here it comes.
Oh.
Hey, Dadtron 5000. Yes, I'll buy it for you. Wow, that was easy. Thanks. At least it's only one this time. Amanda plops the shirt onto the counter and grins at the cashier. I love your hair.
Huh.
The cashier says nothing and rings Amanda up, radiating hatred. I hand her a 20. So what was that guy's deal? The cashier rolls her eyes so hard I'm worried she'll pull something. That's Damien. He's in here all the time. He's obsessed with Victorian fashion or whatever. She hands Amanda her bag and it's clear the conversation is over. We make our way out of the store and head home to get some rest. Amanda and I sit on the couch trying to find something to watch over bowls of ice cream. Oh cool, Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers is on. Your favorite, right? Oh hell yes, they have to make it over the Canadian tundra before the ice road melts or they'll be... but they're also hunting ghosts.
Huh.
Also, the trucks are haunted. This is an episode I've already seen, but it's one of the best. Callum and Flint Dogbone, the twin brother truck driving and ghost hunting duo, find themselves in the greatest peril yet. Oh no, the ghost done got control of the truck. I can't steer on... I forgot it's a southern accent. I can do this. I was gonna make him not southern, Californian. Alright, southern accent. Oh no, the ghost done got control of the truck. I can't steer on them there damn ass roads. Let me just use this EVP meter to try and communicate with spirits. Flint, we're about to die. I almost got it. If you listen carefully, it sounds like it's saying, you're going to die. That's because we're about to die. This is art. The episode ends and Amanda excuses herself to go and start arguments on the internet. I stay up a little longer, curious about the exploits of Callum and Flint Dogbone after their disastrous ice road incident. Afterward, I crawl into bed and get a good night's sleep. Pay your bills early. Good idea. Z's. Morning sleepyhead. 5 more minutes. You have never, ever let me have 5 more minutes, so get up. Fine. We have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture. Amanda is much better at interpreting the tiny manuals. We're able to put together a few shelves and one desk, and I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase. So, you excited for the cookout today? If there's food, I'm excited. We'll go with that. I'm all over those terrible store-bought sugar cookies that everyone brings to parties. Yeah, those are bad, which means there are more for me. Do you want to meet some of the people in the neighborhood? I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope that nobody talks to me. Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We'll get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. The social butterfly. Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late. What? No, we have to be fashionably late. Who shows up to a cookout on time? You know what? We're going early, just because you said that. I head out the door and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house with a store-bought veggie plate. I'm a terrible cook if it doesn't involve a grill. I guess we're not as early as we thought we were. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people, and the smell of hot dogs wafts through the air. Small children run through a sprinkler, and adults chat in small clusters. I set our veggie plate down on a table next to 2 other veggie plates. Huh. Hey, there's Joseph. I wave to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms open wide.
Oh.
Welcome. I'm so glad you 2 are here. And you brought veggies. Let me introduce you to my family. Kids, come on over here. This is Chris, my eldest.
Hey.
Hi. This is Christian and Christy. They're twins. They stare creepily and say nothing.
Hey.
Then, of course, there's our youngest, Krish. Wait, where is Krish? Maybe Mary put him in his crib. Oh no, it's the one from the bar the other night. What is she doing here?
Oh.
Oh, and how could I forget my lovely wife, Mary?
Hey.
Joseph pecks her on the cheek. She smiles. Ah, Mary, sweetheart, did you put Krish to bed? I'll have to go look for him. What? You'll have to... Joseph takes a moment and regains his composure. Mary, this is our new neighbor, Ethan, and his daughter, Amanda. I'd shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine that I need to tend to. I love her. Nice to, meet you, Mary, for the first time. Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now. Mary leaves. Oh god, this is so awkward. I wonder if Joseph knows. I wonder if Mary knows that Joseph knows. I wonder if Joseph knows that Mary knows that I know. It takes all of my energy not to run away from the barbecue and start fresh in a new city. My wife has a wonderful sense of humor, but please, you 2 enjoy the barbecue. All of the guys are really excited to meet you. And we've met them all already. Amanda and I mill around and try some of the food spread out on the table. I pick at some deviled eggs. Amanda grabs a small paper plate and immediately begins piling it with baked goods. Ugh, I don't want to have to make friends. Come on, Dad, who are you going to party with when I go off to school? But I don't want to have to do pleasantries. Dad, we're going to talk about the weather. Go, do it, make a friend. But how could I possibly abandon my only child at a social function? That's bad parenting.
Yeah.
This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye! Amanda shoves me to the center of the yard. Well, here goes nothing. I look around the party and am surprised to see some familiar faces. Isn't that the barista from the Coffee Spoon? Oh, dang, Robert's here? Didn't that guy throw a frisbee at my head? Isn't that the guy who was throwing a fit in Dead Gotham Beyond? Isn't that Amanda's teacher? Hey, I know Craig. But wait a second. All these people live in our cul-de-sac? That can't be right. I'd better investigate. Who should we talk to first? Or should we just go straight for the burgers? And Craig. I bet. Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in an intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over to say hello. Well, I don't think it's fair to try and compare 2 art movements like that. Periods in art only exist because they're a unique byproduct of the social and political climate of a time and place, and to try to take something like, say, the Rococo period and compare it to postmodernism in America, you're completely disregarding the context in which a work of art was created. Matt and Hugo seem to be so busy talking that they don't notice me. Craig leans in. Dude, I have no idea what's happening. Let's talk to Craig. That's who we wanted to talk to in the first place. I turn my attention to Craig, who seems a little more attentive to my existence. How does resistance training go the other day? Great. Little River here is a great cheerleader, aren't you, tiny bro? Craig grabs River's arms and waves them around. You can do it, Dad. I'm so proud of you. I'm sorry for pooping on you. She must be a handful at that age. Oh, they always are.
Bro.
But it's so worth it. Craig grabs River's arms again and waves them around. Oh, so I'm sorry for throwing up on you, Dad. How you settling in? The new place is perfect. It's really cozy and the neighborhood is beautiful. I'm so glad we moved here. I'm even more glad that we're right next to my old best friend. Craig gives me a playful punch on the shoulder. Ow. I remember that hurting less in the past. Sorry, I've been doing push-ups and stuff. Ethan, how are you liking the neighborhood? It's pretty nice. Everybody's been super friendly. Seems like your daughter's fitting in just fine. Matt points across the yard to where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They're all sitting cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving them into little flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't recognize jogs over to us. What is it, sweetheart? It's a flower crown. I thought you'd look cute in it. Well, there's only one way to find out. Matt takes the flower crown and places it on top of his head. Am I cool now? The girl stares at him, thinking it over. Nope, but you're slightly less uncool than you were before you put it on. Hey, Ethan, this is my daughter. Hello, I'm Carmencita. Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow. Dad, look, I'm making friends. Are you making friends? You better be making friends. Yeah, actually, Amanda, you remember the cool barista from the coffee shop and my old college friend and, your teacher?
Huh?
Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize we were neighbors.
Oh.
Yep. You still gonna give me that overdue term paper?
Ugh.
Great seeing you. Amanda finger guns her way out of the conversation like a champ. She learned the finger guns move from me. I'm very proud. She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go?
Huh?
Hugo looks around the party. He must finally spot him because his eyes go wide.
Huh?
Ernest Hemingway Vega, are you smoking? Ernest is holding a lit cigarette. Nope. I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag of his cigarette and then flicks it into a gutter. Unbelievable. Excuse me. Hugo marches over to Ernest and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Kids, right? Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants. Nearly burned down half the yard. And then the barbecue we had before that, he actually burned down half the yard. And then spread it onto my lawn and burned down half of my yard, too. Hugo walks back over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him. Hey, everybody, sorry about that. Ethan, this is my son, Ernest. Hello. Ernest looks away, sulking, his hands shoved deep into his pockets. Hugo nudges him impatiently. Hey. Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in? Doesn't matter. Ernest. Okay, I'm in 8th grade. God, are you happy now? I'm sure you were just dying to know. Yeah. Good for you. Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy. Ouch. Ernest. Oh yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you. Ernest puts the earbuds in and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. He seems nice. Hugo puts his head in his hands and sighs. I'm so sorry. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. He's having a really rough time. As much as I want to be the cool dad, I have to be the authoritarian dad, and he clearly resents me for it. I mean, I think as a dad and a teacher, that's about as authoritarian as you can get. Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad? What? I'm cool as a cucumber. See? That right there. You can't say that. My kids think I'm cool. But for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be the cool dads? I don't know. I think we just have to accept the fact that as dads, we've become the machine we once raged against and accept our fate to unironically wear socks with sandals. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed. Amanda's 18 and she still thinks I'm cool. I yell across the yard to my daughter, Amanda, I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I see your point. As much as we all want it, I don't think it's as important to be a cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be best friends with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and Ernest. Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay. Yeah, you're right, but it'd be nice to have it both ways. Hearing these guys talk about this makes me think of my relationship with Amanda. We get along so well, but there might come a time when it won't be like that. Is college when that happens? Don't let us eat up your time, Ethan. Go meet some of the other people around the neighborhood. Alright, Robert and Brian or Joseph and Damien? Robert and Brian. Alright. I walk over to Robert and Brian, who are chatting over drinks, determined not to be weird about what happened that night. I hope Robert feels the same. Save Joseph for last, I agree. Hey, guys. Ethan, how the heck are ya? Settling into the neighborhood all right? Oh, you betcha. Got the living room set up, but at least. That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got the 50-inch in there. The game looks great in high def. Oh boy. Ethan, have you met Robert yet? Yes, I believe we met briefly. Hey. Robert takes a long sip of whiskey. Robert robotically extends a hand. I shake it as he stares unblinkingly into my eyes. Oh god, what does it mean? How's it going? It's good. Robert focuses on the whiskey he's holding. He takes a long sip. Great! Look at my friends becoming friends. Us dads gotta stick together, you know? Us dads? Robert has a kid? Oh, I didn't know you had kids. Robert continues to stare at me. Geez, does this guy ever blink? Yep. Cool, that's cool. We stand in incredibly uncomfortable silence for several moments until... We gotta get off this haunted truck! Oh no, the ghost locked the doors! Daisy and Amanda run up to us, thank God. Quick, hit the emergency escape button! But trucks don't have emergency escape buttons. Then hit the brake, I guess, and then we'll get out of the truck. The imaginary truck. Anyway, we're safe from the ghosts, but how will we ever survive the Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? I'm prepared to do anything to survive. That's cold-blooded. I like that. Although I'm not sure I have the materials required to properly cook you. Wait a second. Are you guys playing Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers? Yeah! Amanda and I love that show. It's the best, especially that episode where Callum hides Flint's keys and Flint retaliates by breaking an ancient cursed urn and sending the spirit after him. Yeah! It's such quality reality television. Alright, Daisy, I found us a couple of bugs. They're gonna make a great meal, lots of protein. Keep us from starving out here in this harsh, icy wasteland. There's a whole table of food right over there. Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Live a little. Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table. To Ethan with mock disgust. Let's go find kindling for a fire.
Yes.
Okay, but not an actual fire. You guys are playing pretend? Now you're getting it. Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids. I turn my attention back to the conversation, but wait, where did Robert go? I scan the party and finally find him in the corner talking to Mary. Does he not want to talk? Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly. I snap out of my Robert-induced haze. I guess Amanda just sort of has a way with kids. That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with kids her age. It's nice that he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. Really? She just kind of keeps to herself. Her teachers say that she spends every recess in the library. I think the other kids are intimidated by her intelligence. There it is. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age, too. She used to have a habit of crawling under tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant. She bit people, too. Kids, right? Gotta love them. You're required to by law. Well, since they're getting along so well, maybe we should try to put together a little playdate for them. Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellas. Alright, Joseph and Damien. I spot Joseph chatting with the guy from Dead Gotham Beyond by the grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I walk over to them. So I'm curious. Or no, that's Joseph, sorry. So I'm curious. Can you walk me through why you had your house painted black? Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter, and it provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood. And it complements the crimson interior perfectly. It's definitely an interesting choice. Thank you. I'm very proud of my abode. Ethan, I was just having a conversation with Damien here about his aesthetic design decisions. Damien regards me up and down with a warm but critical eye. How do you do? I don't believe I've had the pleasure. Excuse me. I think I saw you in Dead Gotham Beyond the other day. Damien's face turns bright red. Look at him. I must apologize for my behavior on that day. You see, I take the goth lifestyle very seriously, and to be caught in a ruse by such a corporation as Dead Gotham Beyond was profoundly frustrating indeed. I hope you know that while my anger may have been justified, it was no such way for a gentleman to act. It's okay, man. Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area? Yes, my daughter and I just moved in the other day. She was the one I took to Dead Gotham Beyond. Very good taste on her part. Does she partake in the goth lifestyle? I think for a second. I look over to Amanda, who's hanging out with some of the older kids in the neighborhood.
What?
Hey, Amanda, would you consider yourself goth? Amanda yells back. I wouldn't necessarily try to fall under any one specific label, but I guess if I had to choose, I would more describe myself as twee hipster with some normcore leanings. Bats are cool, though. Pity. Are you enjoying the party so far? Oh, definitely. Thanks for putting this on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming.
Yeah.
Amanda walks up to the conversation. I also like The Lost Boys a lot. Really good movie. Does that count as goth? That it would, my dear. I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Damien Bloodmarch, at your service. Damien finishes the sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose and offering it to Amanda. Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with a curtsy. My, do you know how to treat a lady? Hello, Amanda. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twin kids appear. Are they speaking in unison? Hey, won't you come play with us? Come play with us. Forever. Guys, enough of the creepy twin shtick. We've talked about this. Christian and Christy slowly back away. Where do you think they got that from? Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand.
Oh.
I don't know. Mary takes a long sip of the wine.
Oh my god.
I think I might have taped over a VeggieTales VHS with The Shining. Who knows? She takes another sip of her wine. Where's Krish? Wasn't he with you?
Oh.
You had him a moment ago. He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be alright. Toddlers are pretty resilient. Mary tips her glass to me. Ain't my first time to the rodeo. It's my fourth. I've squeezed 4 little sweethearts. Would you do me a favor and please find Krish? That would be great. I'm sure he's fine. Mary? Okay, jeez. Mary finishes her wine and wanders off. Dad, can we go now? Ah, Lucien, have I introduced you to Ethan yet? Hey, it's that punk from Amanda's school. I remember you. Whatever. That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite. Lucien bows. Whatever, sir. Lucien bows again. Mr. Christensen, may I have a veggie burger? Sir. Coming right up, bud. You vegetarian? Yep. Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you know that some people in the Victorian era were vegetarians? They described carnivorous type people as bloodlappers. Dad.
Hey.
That's really interesting, Damien. Joseph turns to the grill. Just a hint of a tattoo peeks out from under his sleeve. I can't believe I didn't notice it before. Looks like the bottom of an anchor. Whoa, is that a tattoo?
Nice.
Yep, I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know. That's so cool. Want to see mine? What? Lucien pulls back some rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink. My buddy gave me a stick and poke tattoo last week. I think it's healing up pretty good. Lucien. We'll talk about this later. It's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo? I don't know. I just thought it looked sick. Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful, though, that number carries weight. Man, Joseph is a way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped out of the womb with a Bible. I wonder what he did before preaching. And without further ado, let's work some magic. Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work. With the greatest of ease, he sets patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips his spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen. Am I going to need my inhaler? I'm talking a lot, and like my chest is getting tight. I have a drink, though. You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill? He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese onto patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side. One after another, the dads take notice of a crowd around Joseph to admire his masterful technique. You probably didn't know this, Ethan, but Joseph's known around here for his grillmanship. He's ungrill-evable.
Hey.
I've tried to get on his level, but I just can't catch up. Let us keep studying. Let us. He has a rare quality about him. Mustard, we keep talking about this. Can't we just appreciate the artist? I've never seen him make a mistake. Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy. Please stop. All of the children at the party boo at the glorious display of puns in unison. Alright guys, the food's ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. Amanda groans. We all grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers.
Aye.
Man, it's so wild how all of us dads live in the same cul-de-sac. Kinda nice, isn't it? It feels like there's a real community here. Totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid. We're happy to have you here, man. I think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot.
Oh.
Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all the kids. If she decides to get into the babysitting game, she'll make a killing. Hey, why don't you add us all on Dadbook? Dadbook?
Oh.
Yeah, it's a great social network for dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it, so if you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops, I'll help you figure it out. The rest of the barbecue goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beer as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmencita and those weird twins. I think they wanted her soul. Amanda and I walk back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood. Pretty fun party, don't you think? Wish I could have been playing Paranormal Ice Road Truckers. You and Daisy seemed like you were having a way better time than I was. Because we were. Well, hey, at least you met some other cool dads. You should hit them up on Dadbook. Maybe I will, if I ever figure out how social media works. I have a good feeling about this place. Me too, Dad.
Oh.
Amanda and I arrive home with the remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like nobody was really into the cauliflower. Any big plans for this evening?
Huh.
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna go out with some friends. Oh. Is that okay? Of course, just keep me posted, and be home before midnight. You got it. And be careful. I will. And make good choices.
Eh?
Of course. And call me if you need anything.
Eh?
Dad, you're not gonna do the thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? What? No, I've never done that, and I never will do that. Okay, do you have any plans tonight? My plans were kinda to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. I'm gonna work on some stuff, I think. You know, dad stuff. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay? Great, see you later. I watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really do hope she has fun. I plop down in front of the TV and turn on some Wine and Dine Mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes. I'd love to be able to cook like that, although I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil, just like making baked Alaskas all day instead of any food of real nutritional substance. Man, Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it. What a professional. I lose track of time as I blaze through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind, but also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. I'm not even sure what that one was about. It was just a lot of yelling. I glance at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I send a text. Hey kiddo, you good? I wander into the kitchen as I wait for a reply. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hand, so I'm sure she'll respond soon. Unless she's driving home now, in which case I hope she doesn't respond soon, because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. I reach into the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I've earned it after a long day of socializing. I check my watch again, and then my phone. Nothing yet. Okay, see, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No, it's too soon for that. I'll just send her a gentle reminder text. What's up? Half an hour passes. Now I'm really worried. The episodes of Gavin Chapman's Meat Hell are not only not something my anxiety, but possibly exacerbating it with all the yelling, so I keep pacing around the house waiting for her to come back. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who was she even with? Why don't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I even know any of her friends' full names? Who is Emma P? I decide to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay. I can't help but think of all the awful things that could have happened to her. Oh, thank God, it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally, she's back home. I'm glad she's okay. Sup? Sweetie, thank God you're safe.
Aw.
Yep. But now that I know she's okay, I'm really mad. Why didn't you answer my texts? Amanda pulls her phone out of her pocket. Oh, whoops, guess I didn't see those. She starts to walk to her room. Amanda Ann. Whoa, we're pulling out the middle name now? Amanda, you came home an hour and a half after your curfew and you didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops. Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? What should we say? I don't like your attitude, I have a right to be concerned, or I was scared. Do we want the good Amanda ending or the bad Amanda ending this time? I've never done the bad Amanda ending. I'm scared of bad endings. Fair. I have a right to be concerned. You're my only daughter. Well, I can't give you a play-by-play of everything I do all the time. I'm 18. You shouldn't even be giving me a curfew in the first place. I sit down on the couch, put my head in my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden. You really scared me. Just please don't do that again.
Oh.
Alright, I'm gonna go to bed now. Amanda closes the door to her room, and I head to mine. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she said keeps echoing in my mind. You're not gonna be like this when I go off to school, are you? I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brewed some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey, I thought about what you said last night. I should have texted you. I said I was gonna do it, but I didn't. I honestly just didn't even think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Well, I'm sorry for freaking out on you. You're an adult now. I shouldn't have gotten so worked up. Team Odin? Team Odin. Amanda gives me a hug. Want some eggs? You know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them? Already did. Bless you. Amanda scarfs down the eggs in the time it takes me to wash the pan. Alright, I'm off to school. Smell you later. Wait, one more thing before you go. What? What's Dad Book? It's a social media platform. Wait. What? What's a social media platform? Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda, I'm an old man. I can't put together a Dad Book profile on my own. Alright, I'll help you sound interesting on the internet. Amanda spends the next couple of minutes setting up my profile on Dad Book, which, as it turns out, is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood. Alright, Pops, we gotta fill out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes. Alright, on a Friday night. What are we most likely to do? Alrighty, I can choose these. I'm gonna sink in a blissful oblivion. If you had one thing to take with you on a desert island, what would it be? I like Castaway on DVD for instructional purposes, because that's funny. But the Lost Shaker of Salt is also good. What are your turn-ons? Comfortable with crying. We'll go with that one. What did you want to be when you grew up? Salty Boat Captain. What's your favorite movie genre? Romantic comedies. What's your ideal date? Arson. Doing a 1,000-piece puzzle together. We'll go with that one. What do you never leave home without? Sensible cardigan. I spend a lot of time thinking about if I'll ever be able to love myself as much as I love my grill. Profile complete. See, that wasn't so bad. Hey, that was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day on here just looking at people's profiles. You should message one of them, or more than one of them. All these dads seem pretty interesting. Okay, I promise I'll make some friends. Amanda gives me a hug. Go get him, Dad.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Hi, Ethan, it's me, your dear old friend from way back in the day, Dad Manda. I'm delighted to see you signed up for Dad Book. They've recently added this exciting new messenger service, so you may find yourself receiving messages from other dads like myself. Take care not to miss them. Amanda? Our ideal date is arson. Is that you? What are you doing on Dad Book? Why, Ethan, I never. We've known each other since business school. How could you possibly confuse me for your amazing and talented and easy-to-buy-things-for daughter? Though I am, of course, flattered. You should buy Amanda more things. Amanda, you know I didn't go to business school. I barely even managed to get my degree. Wait. No. Wow. I didn't say that. You never heard that. This is gold. I swear I was a great student, I swear. I graduated at the top of my class because I worked hard and ate all my vegetables. Totally holding on to this for later. Wait, do you even remember what I majored in? I declined to comment. Cool. Conversation ended. Alright, let's go on the first date with Joseph. Let's ruin his marriage. Let's ruin it! His family's a little weird, but Joseph seems cool. I should take him up on his offer to hang out. Wait. How do I hang out with a priest? I don't go to church. Should I be Jesus-y? I imagine Joseph's family staring at me as I fumble through some sort of prayer attempt. Maybe not too Jesus-y. A light smattering of Jesus. Will he want me to pray? Is he going to pray at me? Do I have to pray at him? Talking to Joseph, huh? Gah! Amanda, how many times have I told you not to sneak up on me like that? I selectively ignore it every time you do, Pops. Her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she's been crying. Hey, are you doing okay there, kiddo? Oh,
Fine.
of course, I'm fine. I just started thinking about how there are a bunch of people who still don't think aliens exist, and it's bumming me out. Like, space is so infinitely huge. Just because you can't conceive it doesn't mean it can't exist. And I understand the Fermi paradox, but to completely write off aliens, there's so much stuff we just don't know. I'll be okay. I'm glad. But aliens are definitely out there, and I hope they'll one day be my friends. Are you sure that's all you're upset about? If there's, you know, anything going on, I just want you to know that I'm here for you, and I'll always be here for you. Whether you need a shoulder to cry on or a strong dad to go kick someone's butt, I'm only a phone call away. Thanks, Popsicle. I appreciate that. But I'm fine, really. I'm unconvinced, but I'll stop badgering her about it. I'm sure she'll tell me when she's ready. Amanda looks over at the screen. Joseph can't read your mind, you know. If you want to talk, just message him. But I've never been friends with a priest before. What do I talk about? My favorite Bible passages? Ice cream socials? Khakis?
Yeah.
First of all, he is a youth minister with a tattoo, not a priest. There's a difference. You're overthinking it, Dad. Listen, just put it like this. Hello, neighbor. Thanks again for the invite to the barbecue. I'd love to hang out soon if you're not too busy. Isn't that a little too business casual? Fine, give me the keyboard. I got this. Amanda focuses on the keys. Hi, Joseph. It was great meeting you and your family. I'm still new around here, so if you'd like, I'd love to hang out and get to know you. See ya. Smiley face. The smiley is a nice touch. Almost immediately, I receive a response. What'd he say? Hi, Ethan. If you're not doing anything in a bit, the kids and I are baking treats for the church bake sale today, and we'd love to have you over. It'll be a blast, so let me know. Joseph. That wasn't so bad. He uses a lot of exclamation points. I'm more concerned about him signing his name with a tilde. I'm willing to let it slide this time. I respond back. Sounds like fun. Ethan. Great. Come on by the house as soon as you're ready. We'll be here. Well, guess I'm doing this. Save a brownie for me? Promise you won't sneak up on me anymore? Amanda stares at me, unblinking. I don't make promises I can't keep. Real to a fault, Pops. And Dad, please don't be weird about the religion thing. Me? Weird? Never. Whoa, look at his house. I make the short walk over to Joseph's place. Don't be weird, Ethan. But what if they hang up a bunch of crosses, or collect those little porcelain babies? What if they're all praying? Do they pray before dinner, during dinner, over the porcelain babies? The door begins to creak open, a shadowy figure obscured on the other side. Who's there? Ethan? The door opens the rest of the way. It's Joseph's eldest. What's his name? Hey. His name is Chris. Hi again, I'm Ethan. I know what your name is. Oh yeah, we met at the barbecue. How's the, Please don't say it. Jesus? Chris blinks slowly. Maybe he didn't hear that. You're weird. Is your dad... Before I finish, Chris walks into an adjacent room, leaving me in front of the open doorway. Home. This was a great first impression. For a moment, I wonder if I should just go in, further subjecting Joseph's family to my winning attitude and artful charisma. Mercifully, Joseph peeks his head around the corner. Ethan, you made it! Joseph approaches with his arms wide. I'm so glad you could come by. Are you ready to bake? I am not. I am as ready as I'll ever be. That's the kind of semi-confidence I like to see in a baking assistant. Come on in. Aw, his house is cute. Joseph leads me to a bright, spacious home full of nautical knickknacks. This isn't what I imagined at all. It's actually pretty charming.
Oh, yeah.
I believe you've met Chris, who left you outside. Chris? Are you going to apologize? Oh, right. Sorry. I try to make eye contact with Chris, but he keeps looking away. He must be really shy. It's alright. Next time, just be a little more inviting to our guests, okay? Sure. Chris seems to relish the chance to escape the conversation and quickly vanishes into his room. Joseph turns to me apologetically. Don't take it personally. Chris likes to keep to himself. I mean, we didn't start off on the best foot in the world, plus being the eldest in a big family can't be easy.
Oh.
We try to cut him a little slack where we can. Ah, here are the twins, Christian, Christy. Say hello to Ethan. Hello, Father. Hello, Ethan. Kids, come on, dial it back on the creepy twin shtick. Creepy twin shtick? Egg them on. Can you two say come play with us, Danny? Oh no. The twins stare up in unblinking unison. Come play with us, Danny. Joseph covers his mouth and looks away, but he's clearly holding back a big laugh. This is it. This is my Dad World Series. Okay, now say, please help us, Mothra. Please help us, Mothra. No, I can't take it. Joseph is trying his best not to break in front of his kids. The twins seem to be catching on and look eager to bust their dad, but can we keep it up? Ooh, good options. Let's go with something obscure. Now say, he who walks behind the rows. Twins tilt their heads in confusion. Uh-oh. He walks? He who behind some rows. The room, yay, he loved it. The room is silent beside Joseph, absolutely losing his mind. The last flub really sealed it. Children of the Corn, really? Is that not mainstream? Am I off? I am off my game something fierce today. Great job, guys. We're scary. I was very scared. Joseph can't take it anymore. Despite his quiet protestations, he's laughing pretty hard into his hand, and the kids giggle with him. I can't talk. The twins, obviously pleased with their new arsenal of spooky weapons, leave the room to terrorize the rest of the community. My work here is done.
Wow.
I'm going to be hearing those lines for weeks. The next time we hang out, I'll try to teach them some lines from The Thing. Alright, so it looks like we've got a bit of a troublemaker on our hands. Think you can out-trouble a career pro? I don't know about that. I'm suddenly interrupted by a loud crash from the kitchen. What now? That doesn't sound good. Christy? No one responds. Joseph furrows his brow and motions for me to stay where I am. Wait here a minute. Joseph rushes into the kitchen. I remember this with Amanda. Well, now you get to see a Joseph route. Half of fatherhood is trying to keep your kids from finding creative ways to kill themselves, and he's got 4. Talk about worry. I take a seat on his surprisingly pristine couch and twiddle my thumbs. We're going to examine the bookshelf. It's a pretty sturdy wooden bookshelf. It looks handmade. Did Joseph build this? There's a big stack of what look like travel magazines. Hyenas of the Serengeti, the underwater mysteries of the Antarctica, and on and on. Seems like Joseph really loves a good adventure. Unless this is a Mary thing. Who knows? Next to them are a couple of different Bibles. Looks like he's covering all the Bible bases. New King James, New American Standard, the Bible for teens. He is a cool youth minister after all. On a higher shelf there are a bunch of old romance novels. Judging by the wine stains, these must be Mary's. The newest one looks like Hot Body Johnson Sex Detective. The 8th installment in... Wait, this is a series? Examine the coffee table. There's a couple of cool knickknacks on the coffee table in front of me. Hey, a cross. Hey, another cross. This one looks a little different. And a third cross. Unified design aesthetic. Smart choices. There's also a brass thing here. Looks like something a sailor would use to navigate with. I think they're called sextants. Sex. Examine the floor. Well, you have this many kids and things are bound to end up on the floor no matter how hard you try to keep it clean. I spot a terrifying cloth doll that appears to have had both arms pulled off several times. It's been stitched back together a lot. The tag says C+C, of course. I set that down and spot an old houseplant. Hey, little guy. Keep being you, tiny houseplant. I spot one last thing on the floor next to the houseplant. It's a silver necklace. Wow, this looks expensive for something casually tossed on the floor. If there's a story here, it's none of my business. It's been a while. I guess I should go to the kitchen and see what's up. I don't like the way he just spoke in my ear. I walk into the kitchen and find Joseph holding Christy in one arm. She seems a lot calmer than she was a minute ago. I raise an eyebrow at Joseph. The twins are a lot more manageable when they're separated. Where's Christian?
Yeah.
He ran off. Christy drops a spoon into the brownie batter and gives it a taste. Dad, it's too sweet.
Oh.
You're too sweet. No, I'm not. You're so sweet we might have to water you down. With spiders. No, not spiders. Joseph begins tickling Christy with his free hand. Between the laughing and the squirming, I don't know how he's got a hold of her. But that girl is locked in place. This man is a professional child wrangler. Christy fixes me with her best puppy dog eyes. Save me from the spiders. Spoon duel the Spider King. I grab a wooden spoon and point it in Joseph's direction. Unhand her, foul beast. Okay, Ethan the Valiant, let's see what you've got. You may have defeated me at Tarantula Ridge, but now I have the upper hand. Joseph gently puts Christy down behind him. Have you come to squash me, knight, or have you merely fallen into my web? I am no mere fly, Spider King. Now on guard! For a minute or so, Joseph and I mock duel with the two dumbest-looking spoons in the room. Eventually, I strike a killing blow in the invisible heart between his arm and his body, and Joseph recoils in horror.
Douglas.
Blast! I am defeated! You can never best me, Spider King, for I have the power of... I sneak a taste from the brownie batter. Magic? Oh man, that is way too sweet. Christy begins jumping up and down excitedly. My hero! Christy hugs my leg before making a surprisingly fast exit. That was so cute! Hey wait, do you want to bake brownies with us? Christy hesitates and shakes her head no again. Sparkle Pony. Sparkle Pony? Joseph looks confused. You don't want to bake with Dad now? You want to play with Sparkle Pony? Yes. Okay, go. Before Joseph can even finish his sentence, Christy's out the door and down the hall. Ahead. Joseph sighs deeply and he stares into the chocolate batter. He tastes it again, face twisting. And that is still way too sweet. So what made that crash? Egg beater on the linoleum floor. It's my new techno single. Still haven't thought of a B-side. Now we're both looking into the batter. It's got a sickly sheen of sugar and chocolate candies throughout, and I have a feeling Christy had something to do with it. We need a fresh start. Oh, yeah, like I said, I'm not really a baker, but...
Hey.
Don't even sweat it. The bag came with instructions that have mysteriously vanished along with my daughter, so we'll probably be fine. Probably. Yeah, probably. He certainly looks confident. Alright, Ethan. You've baked a cake from a box before. Once. How hard could this be? Now grab a spoon and get ready to rock. Mario Batali, save me. Joseph and I set to work cracking the eggs and mixing the things, and then pouring the things according to how we assumed the back of the box would tell us to. Things go according to plan. Soon enough we have a solid batch of brownies. Whew. Wait. Joseph has a little dot of batter on his nose. Aww. Wow, Ethan, way to use those dad skills. I bet you've baked a few box mixes in your time. His nose. Joseph? All we have to do is bring these to the bake sale and voila! Duty done. Ahem. Help me find Christy. Keep your eye out for a pony that sparkles. Joseph, hold still. What? Thumb in position. And... got it. Joseph's eyes go wide as I gently wipe the chocolate off his nose. Is he... blushing? Oh, thanks. No problem. In less than a second, I've licked the batter off my finger. It's really good batter. We should find Christy. Yes, we should. Do that, Ethan. Joseph quickly composes himself. Alright, she can't be far. You take the Delta position and I'll watch your 6. Do you even know what that means? Alpha Tango Sparkle. Roger, roger. Joseph starts making his way down the hall and calls back to me. Take the brownies and the rest of the stuff I baked earlier today while I get Christy. We'll meet you out by the car. Joseph, Christy, and I arrive at the church parking lot to find fold-out tables and pop-up tents already set up. Looks like the bake sale is already in full swing. Wow, this place is packed. Is this packed? There are a few people milling around. Must be a value pack. If you can count a city's population on your fingers and toes, this counts as packed. Point. Christy rockets out of the car and into the lot. Is she running on jet fuel? I want to sell brownies. Okay, let's get set up. I want to see Mom. She's down by the other row of tables helping out with another group. Want to go over there and tell her I said hi? Mom! Christy zips off immediately. Joseph seems unconcerned. Does she always run that fast? Yeah, and I can only catch her half the time. These knees aren't what they used to be. I remember when Amanda was her age, I couldn't get her to sit still for 5 seconds. Yep, great age to deal with. While Christy's gone, Joseph and I arrange all our baked goods on the table and settle in. So, are we allowed to eat any of our own goods? Look, if I don't see nothing, I don't say nothing. The man upstairs has strong feelings about snitches. Does he actually? Joseph shrugs. He eats a brownie. Looks like some of the other stalls are selling drinks, little handmade crafts, and other sweets. Whoa, someone brought a soft serve ice cream machine. I gesture to it. How are we supposed to compete with that? Please, this isn't my first time to the rodeo, the bake sale rodeo. There's actually no rodeo here. It's just a bake sale. I think you and I put together can make one pretty convincing argument for these brownies, don't you? Sneak another brownie to ease your fear of public interaction. Reach for another brownie to stress eat my worries away. Joseph smacks my hand before I can grab it. Aw, man. Focus, Ethan. It's not too long before we have our first customers. Hey, dude. Hiya. Matt, Carmencita, great to see you guys out here. Happy to support a good cause. Plus, you know, as the owner and proprietor of the Coffee Spoon, an establishment that specializes in baked goods, I have to scope out the competition. Joseph leans close to me. This guy knows his stuff. Stay on your toes. So what recipe did you use for these brownies? Don't say you used the box recipe. Don't say you used the box recipe. It's just how Nana used to make. Let me tell you a story, Matt. They made brownies in the old country? Yeah, that was all thanks to Grandma Odin. Travelers from far and wide would make the pilgrimage to her sleepy little town simply to be amazed by her masterful use of chocolate. All that knowledge, all that experience, it was passed on to me. Sure. Joseph leans over again to me. Oh, man, he's so sad. I am messing this up so bad. Lying is literally one of the 10 worst things we try not to do. Alright, we'll take 2. Actually, we'll take 3. I ring them up and high-five Joseph as our happy customers walk away. See, not so hard. Yeah, I'm hot off the good feelings from the last sale. Who's next? We sell brownies to a bunch of people I don't recognize who clearly know Joseph. Eventually, another familiar face pops up. Ethan! It's Brian. Close enough. Can we interest you two in any of our fine sweets and treats? You sure can. I bet I could eat 10 brownies. Must resist urge to be competitive. Let the man buy his brownies. So I'll put you down for 10? Better make it just 2. 1 for me and 1 for Daisy. Coming right up. You excited for the youth group movie tonight, Daisy? Yeah, what's the movie? It's a surprise. Joseph leans over to me. It's The Fast and the Furious. Really? If you think about it, there's some heavy religious undertones. Joseph hands a baggie to Daisy. I made sure to give you guys the edges. Clearly the superior part of the brownie topography. Thanks, Joseph. Our 2 customers walk off with their purchases. Joseph and I survey our stock. These are selling pretty hot. At this rate, we'll have enough money to pay for the new paint job on the church pews in no time. Wait, what happened to the pews? Ernest spray painted his rapper alias onto them. Young Steinbeck. I would have gone for Young Man in the Sea, but I respect that. Speaking in ministerial terms, Ernest is hard to reach. In father terms, Ernest is kind of a turd. Being a cool youth minister seems like a lot of work. It is, but it's worth it. Although, sometimes I wish... Never mind. What? It's kind of silly, but... Do you ever wish you could just drop everything and go lounge around on a beach somewhere in the tropics, drink fruity blended beverages, fall asleep on a hammock? You know, basically live out a Jimmy Buffett song? Joseph, I think about this every single day of my life. My dream is to live in Margaritaville. One day, my friend. One day we'll be on island time. Make a couple more sales to some more church patrons. Everything seems to be going smoothly. Off in the distance, I spot my old buddy Craig. Craig! He's going to be a hard sell. Craig's a fitness man. I think he comes to these bake sales to test himself. To see if he has the resolve to refuse processed sugar. Are you sure you're ready for this? We go way back. I got this. Craig jogs up to the table with Briar and Hazel in tow. They're each finishing an ice cream cone, so it's unlikely we're going to sell them on brownies, too. Probably won't be able to sell to the baby. She's impossible to read. It all comes down to Craig. Hey, bros! Hi, Uncle Joseph. Hi, Amanda's dad. Would you be interested in one of our delicious homemade brownies? I don't know. You can't spell diet without die. Remember that one time? Hey, Craig, remember when we were freshmen? Remember how our next door neighbors pranked us by switching out our laundry detergent with dish soap? How the washing machine exploded with suds? And then we decided to get back at them by baking brownies for them and sprinkling high-intensity hot sauce into the mix, and then we watched them cry after eating it? I would feel bad, but we had to clean up the laundry room ourselves. Anyway, these brownies are like that, but without the hot sauce. Maybe you should get one more, for old time's sake. Craig thinks for a second. Well, the girls just won a game. You know what? We'll take one for each of us. Even River? I'll eat hers. You've got yourself a deal. All right, making up for the bad decisions. The day winds down. We're pretty much out of items to sell. Everyone starts packing up. Christy eventually comes back and immediately falls asleep in Joseph's folding chair. Box mix, huh? Mary saunters up to us. She looks like she'd rather be anywhere else than here. Oh, hi, honey. Yep, they're selling like hotcakes. Which is... Actually, they're just brownies. Cute. And boring. And safe. Hey, Mary. Mary's eyes dart over to me. What's the rookie doing here? I was just hoping to introduce Ethan to the rest of the community. Uh-huh. You get a load of this freak show? What? Weird folk is all. Holier-than-thou types.
Hey,
Don't you think, Ethan? Mary,
give it a rest.
let the kid answer the question. Shove a brownie in your mouth so you can't talk. They seem nice. They all seem like they're really excited to help out the church. That's pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah.
Mary, can we talk about this later?
Ugh.
Oh, am I embarrassing you in front of your new friend? Joseph doesn't respond, trying his hardest to keep his cool.
Oh.
Can we please talk about this later?
Oh my god.
Sure thing, honey bear. Mary turns her attention to me. Hand over the cash.
Hey.
Geez, I'm not trying to rob you. I'm in charge of the funds here. Hand over the cash we've made. It feels like a hefty wad, if I may say so myself. Thanks. Now give me your wallet. What?
Hey.
Give me your wallet. You think this church is gonna fix itself? Mary. I'm kidding. Sorry, I'll work on the whole pretending to be happy thing. Mary leans in and whispers to me. He's really good at it. Mary walks off without saying goodbye. Yeesh. I'm really sorry about that. Are you okay? She really likes pushing your buttons, huh?
Right.
Joseph shrugs. No marriage is perfect. You ready to head out? Joseph and I load the folding tables back into my car. Christy nods off the moment Joseph straps her into the car seat. I drop Joseph off in front of his house. A small yawn sneaks out of me. Looks like I tuckered you out, huh? I'm a sleepy dad. Think I might finally be crashing from all the sugar. Huh, I won't keep you up then. Thanks for helping out today. Happy to do it. Also happy to eat brownies. Well, next time I promise we'll do something a bit more exciting and a bit less free labor, and I'm very sorry about the whole thing with Mary. You shouldn't have to see that. It's fine, really.
Yeah.
I know, but first hangout domestic problems aren't a good look. You barely know me.
Hey.
Let me make it up to you next time. It won't be Margaritaville, but we'll do something fun. Promise. I smile. I'd like that.
Yeah.
Oh, and one last thing. Joseph tosses a cling-wrapped brownie through the window. It hits me in the face, but I'm able to catch it. It's the last one. You earned it. Joseph, please don't leave me alone with this brownie. Nope, too late. I'm already walking away. But... Bye! Joseph walks up to his home. He waves at me before carrying Christy inside. Well, looks like it's just you and me, brownie. I'm eating it. I force the brownie down my gullet, knowing full well this will be my undoing. I will feel this later. I step inside to find Amanda doing homework on the couch. Hey, Father Unit. Hi, child that I'm required by law to care for. How's homework? It's really fun and educational. Really?
Yeah.
How long have you known me for? Right. How was the bake sale? Good. I think I really could have made a good life for myself as a brownie salesman. Glad to hear it. So what? Were there any extra brownies? Or did you maybe sneak one? Or... Sorry, kiddo, no dice. I feel immediate shame for scarfing that last brownie. Actually, I don't know if it's shame or just nausea from all the brownie, but it could be both. Ah, that's okay. Hey, if you're not going to bed anytime soon, would you be game for some real shark hunters of Orange County? I thought the last hunter got eaten by a shark. He did! I sit down next to her and cozy up with a blanket. Awesome. Okay. Date complete. It did not go well. Hey!
I mean, you look good.
Never mind, I made an A. I think I'm gonna end the stream here because my chest hurts from talking too much. But that was fun. That was really fun. Alright, it's looped through the song twice. I say we go for it. There is a storm happening right now, so if you hear it, that's what it is. While I'm doing my afternoon word jumbles, I hear the mail truck pull through the cul-de-sac. I wonder if we got any coupons today. The nice mail person slides a couple letters in a large yellow envelope through the slot. It takes a couple tries for them to get it in. Hey, my coupons! I take a closer look at the large yellow envelope. I lightly knock on Amanda's door. She probably has headphones on. Amanda? She yells through the door. What? I have something for you. I'm kind of busy right now. Can you come back later? Okay, just thought you'd want this big old envelope we got from HIA. Immediately, Amanda pushes her door open. Horn Institute for the Arts? I mean, if you're busy, I can come back. Father, please. I hand her the envelope, which she tears open with her teeth. That's probably bad for your teeth. She doesn't seem to hear me and spits out a piece of envelope. She pulls out a letter and unfolds it. And? The suspense is killing me. This is her dream school. Amanda's face is unreadable. I can't believe this. Oh, honey, it's okay if you didn't. Yeah. I got in! Oh, I got in! Amanda tosses the letter aside and gives me a big hug. Congrats, sweetie, that's amazing. I'm so proud of you. Thunder, I am trying to stream. She pulls away and looks at the letter again. Oh my god, I can't believe I really got in. I really can't believe I got in. Of course you got in. You're a great student, you nailed that interview, and your photography is incredible. Wait, Dad. I know this one's really expensive, and it's so far away. I think for a moment. HIA was one of the more expensive schools that Amanda applied to, but I know she's had her heart set on it for the longest time. It'll be tough, but we're gonna make it work. Huh? Really? Of course. Amanda hugs me again. Thanks, Dad. Okay, sweetie, we're celebrating tonight. Dinner, your choice, wherever you want. Yeah. Wherever? Amanda and I walk along the bayside, tearing into our foil-wrapped burritos from a nearby food truck. You could have chosen anywhere in Maple Bay. Cost was not a determining factor. Please, Dad, you know I'm a simple gal. Just give me a Rito with a view. Can't say I'm mad. Amanda and I sit on a patch of grass and watch ships sail lazily through the bay. Alright. And the dorms are right near a bunch of cafes, and there's all these galleries nearby, and there's a discount if you bring your student ID, and Amanda, slow down. You're gonna choke on your burrito. I know, I'm just excited. Did I mention that students get their own studio space once they're seniors? And we get all the professional photo editing software for free? It's nice to see Amanda so enthusiastic about HIA, but I wish she wouldn't do it in between bites of her burrito. I thought I taught her to chew with her mouth closed. I wonder who my roommate's gonna be. You take a survey online and they match you with someone with a similar major and interests. I bet we're gonna be best friends. Craig and I were. A good roommate can be a lifelong friend. Well, that scared me. Did you hear that one? God. But don't even get me started on bad roommates. Oh no. I'm just kidding. We didn't have a bad roommate. Our only other roommate was a puppy that Craig brought home one night. We spent a semester fabricating a story about our new foreign exchange student who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. Carl ruled. Yeah. Ooh, they let you have animals in the dorms if you get a note saying you need one. I bet I could forge one. I think I'd get a rabbit, or maybe a snake, or maybe both. Would the snake eat a rabbit, though? Oh boy, I think I'll leave all that up to you. She's so excited. I don't want to disappoint her, but I need to be real for a second. So, you know I had that talk with Mr. Vega. He didn't tell you about the dumpster fire, did he? What? No. I don't want to put a damper on the good news, but I need you to knock it out of the park these last few months of school, okay? If you really want to go to Horns, we need that scholarship money. I know you can do it. Okay. I promise I'll try harder. I pat her on the back. Think you can handle a 14-hour drive to come home for the holidays? There's going to be some treacherous ice roads to cross. And don't even get me started on the paranormal occurrences. Well, it'll be worth it if I get to see you. My eyes immediately well up with tears. Oh, Dad, don't cry. Sorry, I'm just very, very proud of you. You're all grown up now, and you're such a good person, and I hope you know how important you are to me. Dad, stop. You're gonna make me cry, too. It's too late, honey. It's happening. Dad, I can't get tears in my burrito. It's gonna make it taste sad. I pull Amanda in for a hug and kiss her on the forehead. Love you, kiddo. Love you too, Pops.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Hello, Amanda's dad. It's me, your friend Craig, who loves sports. I have nice and smart children who are good at computers. Aw, man, great to hear from you, buddy. What's up? I'm still strong. I'm strong. Ha, don't I know it. Say, I've been reading up about whey protein. You use that at all? I figure it'd help me develop a bit more muscle. Yes, I know what that is. My children are having a tea party and they wanted me to invite Amanda, but we can't find her on here. You're also invited. Physical invitation to follow. Cool, I'd love to come. I'll let Amanda know. Thank you, Amanda's dad. Let's go! Coffee time. You know dads love coffee. Gonna brew myself something black as midnight on a moonless night. I put on a fresh pot and work on a few word jumbles while I wait for it to brew. Hey, this one spells sorrow. Dad, ready for today? I'm ready for every day, sweetie. Gonna tackle it head on. No, are you ready for the thing that we're gonna do today? The thing that you promised you'd do. Honey, I already told you that I'm not gonna throw away my Tom Clancy novels. They're just stacked in the living room. I keep bumping into them and knocking them over, and you don't even read them. Wait, no, that's not what I'm here about. The tea party, Dad. Nope, I don't remember that. Craig's kids, that hand-drawn invitation. Amanda walks over to the refrigerator and comes back with a hand-drawn invitation on a sheet of computer paper, inviting Amanda and Amanda's dad to a tea party. They spelled cordially wrong. Just put on some going outside pants and let's get going. I can go outside in sweatpants. Nothing's stopping me. Dad, just... Ugh, I'll see you in a minute. Put on going outside pants. Hello, thank you for coming to our tea party. I do my best bow and present my daughter, who thanks them with a curtsy. This way, please. Briar and Hazel lead us to a small table with tiny chairs. Some are occupied by stuffed animals, and Matt and his daughter Carmencita are here too. Matt raises a comically small plastic teacup at me. Hey, dude. How's the tea?
Hey.
The imaginary tea is absolutely wonderful. I taste a hint of lemongrass. Hello, Carmencita. Hello, Mr. Amanda's dad. Please, have a seat. I sit down between Amanda and Matt. I don't think I'm going to be able to get out of this chair.
Hey.
Hi, everyone. Daisy! I turn and see Daisy and Brian enter into the backyard and take a seat next to us. Sorry we're late. Daisy made me put on my going outside pants. See, Amanda? Amanda gives me a knowing look and I return an obliging wink. She rolls her eyes. Is that really something your daughter had to pressure you into, Brian? I give Amanda another, even more exaggerated wink. Wink! She rolls her eyes even harder. Thank you all for taking the time out of your busy schedules for some high tea. Now, if you'll all put on your designated tiaras. There are little tiaras sitting on everyone's plates, well, except for Brian's. His is a softball helmet. Oh, we ran out of tiaras. I don't think this is going to fit me, but I appreciate the thought. Dad, you're royalty. Please act like it. Brian tries to balance the ill-fitting softball helmet on top of his head, but immediately tumbles off and into the bushes. I'll get that later. Hey, everybody. Craig comes out with a teapot and a tray of sandwich cookies. Dad, is the tea ready? Yeah, it's been, steeping for a while now. Awesome. Would you girls like to serve your guests tea? No, thank you. We'd much appreciate our servants' help. Craig leans over to me. That's me. Craig places teacups in front of all of us and a single sandwich cookie onto each of our plates. He pours some tea into my cup. Awfully fluorescent for tea. I clink my teacup with Matt's and take a sip. Good lemonade. It's tea.
Hey.
Right. Very good tea. I lean over to Amanda, who's happily enjoying her tea. So, what do we do at tea parties? We enjoy the splendors of upper-class society, Father. She takes a dainty bite of her sandwich cookie. Marvelous. So the meeting of princesses has been called to order. Hear, hear. But I'm a warrior princess. I hunt and stuff and have, like, a really cool sword. Can I be a space princess? I'll allow it. And I'll be Rockstar Princess. I'm also Space Princess. Can there be more than one? Space is pretty big, don't you think? I changed my mind. I want to be a Space Princess, too. Dad, what are you? Do I get to be a princess? Duh. Well, I guess that makes me... History Channel Princess. I am the ruler of all I survey, and what I survey is a 10-hour marathon of cupcake storage wars. I don't think I've seen that one. A squad of professional bakers bid on empty storage units and then have to bake 1,000 cupcakes using only the ingredients in the storage unit. That sounds terrible. Oh, it is. I think I'll be landscaper and general contracting princess.
Hey.
Barista princess reporting for duty. Hey everybody, CrossFit princess here. Not now, servant. If it weren't for the princess uprising, it would be you serving me. We sip tea for a little longer, and then the girls run off to fight dinosaurs as space rockstar warrior princesses, I think. They grow up so fast. It was like yesterday that I was helping Amanda throw her own tea parties. Did she make you a servant too? You betcha. Carmencita made me actually brew tea for hers. Pitfall's owning a coffee shop. Pitfall? Your custom blends are amazing. That hibiscus one you gave me a while back was choice. Aw, thanks. It's really nice that the girls are getting along. Yeah, I'm really glad we moved into this community. We are too. Amanda's been kind of a role model to them, you know. I hadn't even realized, and I don't even know if Amanda does either, but I guess they're right. All of the girls in the neighborhood look up to her. She seems to go out of her way to play with them. I'm so proud of her. You better not proud dad cry at this tea party, Ethan. I brought extra word jumbles if anyone wants to kill some time while the girls play. The day rolls on, the girls get all tuckered out. Amanda spends the whole day playing with them and taking their pictures, promising that she'll send them the best ones later. We all clean up and help put away the tea sets and tables, then head out as Daisy and Carmen see to fall asleep on their dad's shoulders. Take care, guys. Thanks for coming. Bye, History Channel princess. You want dinner? Nah, I filled up on cookies. Me too, I'm tired. Dude, same. Playing with a bunch of little kids who all simultaneously want your attention and approval is surprisingly exhausting. But in a good way, but also in a kind of scary way. How so? I feel like I gotta be on my best behavior for them. I don't want to let them down. Is this because you still feel bad about dropping the F-bomb in front of your cousin that one time?
Hey.
I corrupted her, Dad. She secondhand smokes now. Well, those kids really look up to you. I'm glad they have you as a role model. Shucks, Pops. I ruffle Amanda's hair. Aww. That was cute.
Welcome.
I like that one.
You've got dads.
Joseph, my man. Okay, we kind of messed up the last one. We still got an A on the last date, but I'm gonna try to do this better this time. It's been a long day of clipping coupons. Looks like there's a sale on boxed brownie mix. That reminds me. I wonder what Joseph's up to. I should see if he wants to hang out, or if he wants to go to the store with me and use these coupons. Looks like he's online. Hey Joseph, wanna hang? It takes a moment for Joseph to respond. Ethan, I hope you've recovered from your brownie-induced coma. I know that I promised you a fun hang, but tonight I'm actually chaperoning a youth group mixer. Amanda's invited, of course. If you're not doing anything, you should come. Oh, that sounds nice. And be a chaperone with me, because I need the help. Less nice. I think for a moment. I'm a little bummed out, of course. I suppose I just wanted some me and Joseph time. Maybe to get to know him a little better. Ah, what the heck. My friend needs my help. I type back. Buddy, if you need me, you got me. Just tell me where I need to be tonight. Joseph lets me know the details. It starts pretty soon. I should get ready. I knock on Amanda's door and peek in. Hey Amanda, I'm about to head out. Where are you off to? Are you going to go extreme couponing? I'm actually going to go chaperone this youth mixer dance thing that's happening at Joseph's church. He says you're invited, but if you don't want to come, I'll cover for you. You know what? I'm down. Maybe I can make some new friends. That's a good attitude. But I'll have you know that I'm mostly doing this for the potential of free food. Thank you, Amanda. You get 4 daughter points today. Can I trade them in for a daughter lava lamp? Sorry, you only have enough for a daughter spider ring. Or some of those daughter plastic jumpy frogs. I like those things. They try their hardest. It's inspirational. Oh, no! Oh, no! We arrive at the church and find that nobody's there. There are decorations and balloons and banners and everything, but no youths. I've been to a couple dances in my life, and not that I want to paint myself as some sort of dance expert, but generally dances require people. And those people need to be dancing. All of a sudden, Joseph jogs up to us. He looks frazzled. You're here! I need your help. Joseph gestures to the hand-painted banner hanging above the church doors. It reads, Jesus is coming. Yikes. Well, that's certainly a thing. God made all things, Amanda. Except for the banner. Ernest made that. I genuinely can't tell if he meant that maliciously or if he just can't spell good. You know what God also does? Forgives. He forgives teenagers and he never ever breaks their box mods. Are you gonna break Ernest's box mod? No, Amanda. That would be a sin. I think. It's the one right after Sloth. Ethan, I need your help getting this down before anyone sees it. I can swing that. Amanda, can you help? Physical labor, huh? Amanda begins rapidly scanning the mostly empty room, looking for an escape route of her own. I have to go set up the food. The food's already set up. I'm gonna do a final inspection pass on the food to make sure it's up to code. I'm gonna eat your food. Amanda's able to bolt away before myself and Joseph get another word in. She can really book it when she wants to. Excuse me. Her father was a giant pair of legs. I dated some giant arms once, but it turned out they were alright. He must have been devastated. It was Armageddon. No, it's... I get it.
Oh, yeah.
I'll workshop it. There's a gem in there somewhere.
Whoa.
I'm really glad you're here, Ethan. Are you enjoying my company, or did you just lure me out here for my strong arms and height advantage?
Oh.
A little bit of both. Aww. It's always something with you, Joseph.
Yeah.
Something handsome and pious. You're not that pious.
Yeah.
Debatable. You just alluded to breaking a child's vape pen.
Oh.
I would have lost the debate.
Oh.
You ready to do this? Let's make some magic happen. Magic isn't real, Ethan. God said that. God was also a bush one time. True. Joseph and I grab a stepladder and walk over to Ernest's banner.
Yeah.
The turd Ernest had one final trick up his sleeve. The trick up his sleeve is the words on the screen. Looks like this nightmare is stapled and taped 6 ways from Sunday. Any ideas?
Douglas.
What happened to your strong arms and height advantage? Ah, right, I forgot about those. But I realized my oversized dad fingers are far too large to get leverage on the tiny staples. You got a hammer I can use to pry these off? Ethan, this is a church. We get a little nervous around hammers. And nails.
Right.
I'm kidding, we just don't have a hammer. But we have to hurry, the youths will be here any moment and I'll never hear the end of it if we don't fix this. Wait, I have an idea. I run to grab the marker that Ernest used to draw this thing and jump back up on the ladder. We can't get it down, but we can send a different message. I only got one shot here, let's do this right. Jesus is cumin. Jesus isn't coming, or Jesus is calming. We'll go with Jesus is calming. I'm able to turn the U into an A and an L somehow. It's a little tight, but it works. Well, that's true, I guess. We got the best option. Bask in his calming presence, Joseph. Relax. Crisis averted. Let's just hope the youths don't notice. Joseph checks his watch. The DJ should be here by now. Just then, the doors swing open and a man struts in with his DJing equipment.
Douglas.
Wait, you're not the usual guy. What happened to Evan? Evan knew exactly when to play the Cupid Shuffle. Hey, I am not Evan. Evan sold all his DJ equipment to backpack through Europe, so I'm filling in for him. I do envy him, though. When I would get to drop everything and start over. Are you... alright? Alright? I'm better than alright. I'm DJ Spin Master Quinn. He sighs heavily. I usually do trivia nights, but I moonlight on the 1s and 2s to give myself a sense of purpose in life. Is he... okay?
Yeah.
Well, you'll have to do. You have a playlist of fun songs that youths will like that won't inspire impure thoughts or tempt them to the dark side, right? The DJ thinks for a moment. Believe me, buddy, I got what you need. Okay, great. I'll let you get set up. The DJ leaves. Let's keep an eye on this one. He sounded like he was just going to play Creep by Radiohead on repeat. After some time, kids from the community start filing into the dance hall. Some of them seem to notice our sign hack, but they don't seem to care. Most of the kids group off into tiny clusters, standing in circles and casting sideways glances at the other groups of teens. Man, I do not miss being a teenager at social functions. Hey, party people! Everyone in the room turns their attention to the DJ. DJ Spin Master Quinn coming at you with the sound that people want. We're off to a good start. This next tune goes out to all the ladies in the audience. Ladies, let me hear you say yeah! A few half-hearted yeahs echo through the crowd. Alright. He sighs again. Man, it's been a heavy couple days. This next one's actually just for my wife, Sandra. I hope we can work things out, my little honeysuckle vine. Oh no. The DJ begins playing Creep by Radiohead. Amanda sidles up to me, pizza in one hand and punch in the other. Creep, huh? Bold choice for a youth group. Let's see where he goes with this. After the song finishes, he plays Creep again. Is the DJ crying? If you watch the kids really closely, you can catch them cringe every time Tom York swears. There they go. Maybe we should do something about this. Joseph runs up to us.
Yeah.
He's killing the vibe. They're listening to swears. Sad swears. We have to do something. You guys should try to give him a pep talk. Maybe work him up to Everybody Hurts by R.E.M. or the very least No Rain by Blind Melon. You want to help him. You want to help us cheer him up, right? Actually, I just saw my friend, Frederico. Frederico? He's from Latin. I didn't know you were taking a Latin class. I'm not. So he's from the country Latin?
Ugh.
Yes, it exists. Don't Google it. You can go, Amanda. It's fine. And she's gone.
I am so sad.
Oh. Joseph and I make our way to the DJ booth where Spin Master Quinn is having a quiet cry. Hey, bud.
Hey!
Hey, my dudes. How's the party jamming?
Ah.
It's, not? Oh, I'm sorry, fellas. Just taking a moment to find my groove. Gotta play the sad tunes to properly appreciate the bangers, right? Play the booty bumpers. It's what Jesus would have wanted. Shut up and play the hits. That's not how DJing works. Now stop me if I'm out of line here, since I've never been a DJ and don't have any current plans to become one, but I don't think that's how it works. The kids came out here to have a good time. You gotta cool it on the sadness.
Sad Master Quinn.
Hey, buddy, if it's problems you're having with... Joseph leans in close to me. What was his wife's name again? Sandra. If you're having problems with Sandra, I can help you two. I do counseling. It's my job here, and I'm very good at it. Oh, I don't know.
Eh?
I can tell that you're hurting. Nobody voluntarily listens to that much Radiohead on repeat unless they're really going through some tough times. Trust me, I know.
I have feelings.
Joseph places a... I have feelings. Joseph places a hand on Spin Master Quinn's shoulders, who immediately collapses into Joseph's embrace, crying quietly. There, bud. It's gonna be okay. Thank you. I'll put on some dance hall anthems. You're the best, Spin Master Quinn. With yet another crisis averted, Joseph and I return to the dance floor where Amanda's waiting with an ice cream cone. They have ice cream here. Good work, Amanda. How's it looking out there? Well, for a dance, there's not a whole lot of dancing. Looks like people are starting to bail, though. This is a disaster.
Yeah.
Don't be so hard on yourself. This ice cream? Top notch.
Ah.
I'm sorry for dragging you into this, Ethan. You and Amanda should go home. I'm not going to make you stay here for the train wreck. It's not a disaster. We can still fix this. We can... I suddenly realize what we have to do. Amanda, get out of here. I don't think you're going to want to be here for this. Or be seen with me after this.
Whoa.
Oh god, you're not going to... I throw my car keys to Amanda. I'll get a ride back with Joseph. Just remember me as I am right now, not as what I'm about to become. Amanda nods. What's about to happen? Nice knowing you, Pops. She runs out the door. Joseph, I'm gonna turn it up on the dance floor. With luck, we can get these youths into it as well. Are you in or out?
Oh.
Joseph stares at me. He knows what has to be done as much as I do. See you on the other side. See you on the other side. Joseph and I walk out onto the dance floor in the middle of the room. The youths all stare at us, unsure of what we're doing. Time to get our groove on. Let's start them off easy and work our way up to more technical stuff. Start with the lawnmower. Alright, let's rip start this baby. I start lawn mowing the dance floor. Joseph seems to respond to that and decides to mow another patch of grass on the dance floor. That's the stuff. I look around. Well, it looks like we've got everyone's attention. Alright, Ethan, let's turn up the heat. Sprinkler. I pull out the classic. Hand behind head, pointer finger out. I point at and make direct eye contact with several of the youths in the room. I think that makes them feel uncomfortable, but I push past it. Joseph understands. We must water the lawn. We just came off the end of an imaginary drought and the grass is dying. Don't worry, imaginary grass. We got you. I look around at the youths. They're getting into it. Nice work, but we better pick it up or they'll lose interest quick. I don't know any of these dance moves. Except maybe the hammer slide. Hammer slide. I try to do the hammer slide. Honestly, it's not a bad bit, but the kids don't get too into it. Shit. Good effort, buddy, but I think that pan flashed a little too long ago. Fuck. They're not looking too lively yet, but we can still turn it around. Attempt twerking. We're gonna butter churn. Farming is hard work, but we need the butter for the harvest. I start churning like it's the only sustenance that's gonna get the homestead through those cold winter months. I move my hands in a circle in order to transform the milk cream into a delicious high-calorie cooking ingredient. This will be perfect on Ma's homemade cornbread. You gotta turn it up more than that. Come on, we gotta get the kids into it. Alright, time for the big finish. Lift Joseph up dirty dancing style. I wanna try it. I'm gonna try it. I approach Joseph in motion that I'm about to lift him up.
Oh, Cracker Barrel.
Are you strong enough to do that? I don't know. Without regard for human safety, I summon all of my might and lift Joseph above my head. It isn't quite dirty dancing, but Joseph is a good sport and spreads his arms while I spin him in a circle. I look at the crowd. They seem to love it. Yeah! I look around the room to see if we've convinced any of the youths to come dance. Nothing. Just a bunch of kids staring at us. I guess we didn't capture their hearts with the magic of dance. Darn. One of the kids yawns. Darn! Well, we gave it our best shot. I'm gonna have to organize some sort of game so they don't start making out with each other. Thanks for coming, Ethan, but I should take it from here. We did good on the rest of it, just the dancing was bad. How'd we do? A bee? A bee? Fine. It's been a long day, and yet I'm not quite ready to go to sleep. Usually when I feel this way, I mainline and investigate TV until I pass out. But tonight I feel like it would just make me antsy. I decided to take a relaxing stroll. After a bit of wandering, I find myself passing by Jim and Kim's. Being of legal drinking age and sound judgment, I decide to stop in. Typically, I try to limit my consumption of alcohol to set a positive example for Amanda, but I also feel a responsibility to play a role as a social agent in our community, and a watering hole such as Jim and Kim's is the perfect place to do it. Also, I desperately need a beer. Jim and Kim's is lively tonight. The patrons are milling about, and even Neil seems to be having a good time. Coming here was a good idea. Mary! As I reach to collect my beer, I see Mary at the end of the bar. She's not semi-ironically throwing herself all over anyone. In fact, she's alone. She looks so sad. A pang of guilt shoots through me. Does she know? Is this because of me? Am I a homewrecker? A little bit. We're gonna keep watching the game. I do a bit of space work pretending not to notice Mary and instead focus on equipping Man Cave slogan on the wall. I can't tell if Mary completely buys it, but I think my performance is a job well done. I managed to keep my eyes glued to the game despite the guilt sweat accumulating under my collar. Just when the coast seems clear, I feel an ominous tap on my shoulder.
Hey.
You. Hey. Having fun with your new best friend, Joseph? He's a great... I'm so glad. I'm happy for you two. Mary, I'd never accuse you of anything uncouth, Ethan. You're just having an innocent, very platonic time with my husband. A supportive friendship. You're a good friend, aren't you? Ooh. Yep, just a friend. That's funny. Joseph usually likes his friends to at least have a spine. We can't all be as blunt as you are, Mary. So you're an expert on my marriage now? It doesn't take an expert to see that you two are miserable. Then what does that make you? We were miserable a long time before you started poking into our business, buddy boy. Don't come around thinking you're some paragon of empathy just because you got involved where you weren't welcome. Mary takes a long sip of her drink. You know, you're really not his type. I'm surprised. Mary pays her tab and strides right out of Jim and Kim's without looking back. Yikes. Well, it's been a long day. I'm just about ready to pack it in. After a few bites of ice cream from the freezer, I turn off all the lights and walk down the hall to my room. I wonder if Amanda's still awake. That kid needs some sleep. As I pass her room, I can hear a faint sound, but can't quite make out what it is. I get a little closer. Is she crying? I knock gently on the door. Amanda? The crying immediately stops. Not right now. Her voice sounds strained. She sniffles. I need to make sure she's okay. I open the door. Amanda... In the dark, I can see Amanda's outline in the middle of her bed, knees hugged up against her body. Is everything okay? I don't want to talk about it. We're just going to leave her alone. Alright, I'll leave you be. I back out of the room and close the door gently behind me. She immediately starts crying again. Wow, I have no idea what has her so upset. She seemed totally normal. I feel awful just leaving her to cry, but I also get the feeling that if I tried to do anything else, it would have only made her more upset. I can't stop mentally cycling through all sorts of awful things she could be dealing with right now. More than anything, I just want her to be happy and safe. I have a hard time falling asleep. When I finally do, I'm still thinking about Amanda. Drink of water time. After a very long night of very little sleep, I roll out of bed and make myself a pot of coffee. Amanda should be up for school soon. Maybe she'll be willing to talk about whatever's bothering her. About 10 minutes before she's supposed to leave, Amanda comes out of her room and makes a beeline for the freezer. Morning, Amanda. Morning. She drops a frozen waffle into the toaster and slams the freezer door. She won't look at me. Yikes. So, anything big going on at school today? No. Okay. Do you need a ride to school? No. Want some coffee? Amanda pulls the toaster lever up and takes her still freezer-burned waffle out before it's finished cooking. I have to go. Amanda picks up her bag and storms out. Oh, okay. I haven't seen her act like this in a long time. It's usually short-lived, but it always hurts. Hopefully this blows over and things are back to normal soon. I sit back at the kitchen table and look at a picture of Amanda and I hanging on the wall. In it, I'm teaching her to ride a bike. Her face is a mixture of excitement and pure, unadulterated fear. I remember how determined she was. Every time she would fall off and scrape her knees, she would get up and try it again. Finally, I had to stop her because she was bleeding everywhere. Then she started to cry because she didn't think she needed bandages and wanted to keep trying. As I put the bike away, she just stood in the middle of the street and screamed. Then I took her for ice cream and it was like nothing even happened. After giving it a bit of thought, I decided that if I force her to talk about it, I'm only going to make things worse. But I have an idea. I start rummaging around for ingredients. I love this part. I hear Amanda walk in the door. Instead of heading for the kitchen like she usually does, she makes a beeline to her room. She's clearly trying to avoid me. Hey, Pumpkin? What? Can you come here for a sec? There's a moment of silence. Yeah. I wanted to say sorry about last night. I'm just worried about you, kiddo. I get scared when I know something's wrong, and I get even more scared when I feel like I can't do anything about it. Dad, So just... whatever it is, and you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but whatever it is, just know that you have a dad in your corner who wants you to be happy. Honey, you know I'm bad with words, so I was hoping I could speak a language we both understand. I pull a cake out of the refrigerator and place it on the table. Hopefully the frosting is set by now. Ta-da! Dad, it took me a really long time because I ran out of red frosting somewhere around sad and had to start over, and this is beautiful. It's strawberry. Amanda gives me a big ol' hug. I grab some plates and forks and serve us up some delicious cake. So, it's really stupid. What is? This whole thing. I know I've been really weird lately, and there's just... I don't even know how to explain it. I feel like I might have to make you a chart. I'm listening. Do you want me to take notes? I guess I should start from the top. So you know how Emma R. is going to that fancy art school in California, right? Emma R. the best friend? You got it! Wow, proud of you. Anyways, ever since she got the acceptance letter, I've been feeling like she's drifting away, you know? She's been spending a lot more time with Grace and Emma P, and I just thought it was all in my head for a while, but then I found out from Rosie M that both of the Emmas, Grace and Noah, all went to a party at Mackenzie F's on the same night they all told me they were busy studying for the Calc AB final. Yikes. So, another important piece of information is, God, this is embarrassing. I, have a crush on Noah, and, that's a thing. What? Whoa, I had no idea. I definitely didn't know that. Okay. You're a bad liar. So are you. I learned from the worst.
Oh no.
Anyway, so the only person I told about the crush was Emma R, and she promised not to tell anybody. I didn't confront them about the party thing because I didn't want to start drama, so I just keep quiet and keep going about my business. Amanda sighs. And then, one day, I invite everybody out to get nachos at the mall, and after not texting me back for like 2 hours, even though none of them ever put their phones down for more than 60 seconds, they all say they're busy, like, simultaneously. So I tell them, never mind, I'll just eat nachos at home, right? But we were out of chips, and I really, really wanted nachos. Totally understandable.
Ugh.
So I go to the mall anyway. I get to the food court, and who do I see there but Grace, Emma P, Emma R, and Noah, all hanging out together and eating nachos. Without me. What? It gets better. I'm standing by the escalators watching them, and I realize that Noah has his arm around Emma R, which is kind of weird, right? But then they kiss. No. Yes, I know. So I storm over there, and I'm like, hey. And Grace drops a nacho on her shirt, because of course she does, and Emma R just, like, glares at me. Grace. Nothing is coming up. I don't know who that is. Grace is the gossipy one? I know. Grace is the one nobody really likes, or I guess that's me now. But anyway, nobody will say anything, and I'm just like, you guys suck, which I realize is not the most eloquent thing to say, but I was very angry and really embarrassed, and I just wanted to get out of there. So I left, without nachos, might I add, which only further contributed to this shitty day, and immediately drafted a super long text to the group chat asking them why they've been so weird. And I wrote another one to Emma R, asking how long the Noah thing's been going on, and sorry, I know that's a lot. You still following? What did Emma R say? Oh, okay, get a load of this. Emma R says, you know what, let me just read it to you. Amanda pulls out her phone and reads, word for word, an arduously long string of text messages. Can you believe that? I can believe that. I care so much about Amanda's social life and mental well-being, but man, I do not understand what she's talking about. This is all beyond me, but I'm trying my hardest to be supportive. They were dating in secret for, like, months. So I told her that she's being a really terrible friend. And she's like, well, if you think I'm so terrible, then just stop being my friend. And I was like, okay. And then she left me on red, and then, wait. Left me on red? What's that? Oh, like, she saw my message and didn't reply. And I know because there are red receipts. I don't know what red receipts are, but I'm just going to nod and pretend I understand. Gotcha. So while this is all happening, I'm talking to Emma P. about how mad I am because she's at least being kind of reasonable. And I'm venting to her about how pissed I am at everybody and stuff. And then out of nowhere, Noah texts me and is like, how could you say that about me? And I'm like, say what about you? And he tells me that Emma P. sent screenshots of everything I told her to the group chat that I got kicked out of. Alright, I think you lost me at screenshots, but that definitely sounds bad. There's so much more, but honestly, it's all just really stupid teenager stuff. The bottom line is that everybody dropped me, half my grade hates me, and now I have no friends. Amanda, I'm so sorry. I almost expected it from everybody else, but Emma R's been there since Dad died. I can't believe she would just stab me in the back like that. I'm not even that mad that she's dating Noah. I'm just upset that she lied to me about it for so long. Amanda stabs at the remnants of her cake. Okay, I take it back. I'm kind of mad she's dating Noah. Like, what did I do wrong? Why did everyone just suddenly decide I'm not cool anymore? Why wasn't I enough? I don't understand. As mad as I am at everybody, like, I miss them, Dad. Amanda looks so dejected I almost can't take it. What could I possibly say to help? Anyways, that's it. That's the whole sordid tale. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week for more hot gossip. Wow. I know it's pretty dumb. It's not dumb. No, it's a stupid thing to be upset over. Amanda, your feelings are real. Don't ever be mad at yourself for having feelings. I guess. Unless you've secretly been a robot who's been approximating human feelings this whole time. Dad, if I was a robot, I would have transformed into a monster truck a long, long time ago. But seriously, I know you probably don't want advice, but I feel like it's my duty as a dad to bestow upon you a few nuggets of fatherly wisdom. I like real friends don't do that, because they don't. When you get older, you start realizing the sort of people you want to associate yourself with. Do you really want to surround yourself with people who would do something like that to their friend? It takes a lot of work to find and maintain meaningful friendships. It took me a long time to figure that out myself, and I wish I had learned it sooner. If the other person isn't putting in the effort to show you how much they care, it's not worth it. You're not beholden to being their friend. Ultimately, I think this says way more about their character than it does about yours, because you're amazing, and if they can't see that, well, that's their problem. I'll keep that in mind. I look down at the table. Did we just eat that whole cake? Yes, we did just eat that whole cake. Well, good talk. Amanda gets up to go to her room. Before she closes her door, she turns around. Hey, Pops? Yes? Thank you. You are always welcome. Love you, Amanda.
I love you too, Dad.
Hey, love it!
Welcome. You've got dads.
Any new messages? It's Steven from Dadmazon. I'm out front with your delivery. Oh, okay, yes, I'll be right down. Wait, sorry, I need to put on pants first. I can't find my pants, but I'm wrapped from waist down in a duvet. Are you cool with that? I can come back tomorrow. No, wait, I'll be right down. I found some sensible capris. Put on pants! Ooh, I got a package. Wonder what it is. Oh, I bet it's that package of socks I ordered. I open up the box and start pulling on the packing peanuts. Man, these socks reek. Okay, that's definitely not socks. It's... butterflies? Oh boy, I almost don't even want to know what Amanda was planning on doing with these. Hey Amanda, your box of dead butterflies is here. What's up, are you sacrificing them? What? You order butterflies?
Yeah.
You can order dead butterflies online? Wait, so these aren't yours?
We got this.
No, but I'm definitely ordering some right now. Okay, love you. I take a look at the box again. Oh, this is addressed to Damien's house. I figured. Bring the box to Damien. I should take it over to him. I jog over to Damien's house with the box. I pull back his door knocker, but suddenly the door opens. Mr. Odin, to what do I owe the pleasure? I forgot my last name was Odin. Whoa, how did you know I was about to knock? I don't know. Oh, okay. Anyways, I think this got delivered to my house by mistake. I hand him the box and his face lights up. What a wonderful surprise. I was just about to send a strongly worded letter to the courier service about this. Many thanks. Not to pry, but what are you going to do with those butterflies? Would you like to see? Alarm bells ring in my head. This is how you die, Ethan. Sure. Yeah, he's got the butterfly collection. Damien leads me into his study where he set up some sort of workstation. Above his desk is a wall of pinned butterflies, moths, and beetles. Oh. Wow, that's really something, Damien. I'm quite proud of my little collection. You do all this yourself? Of course. I find it rather relaxing. How do you... It's simple. Here, let me show you. These aren't quite ready yet. They'll need to be rehydrated overnight so they're easier to work with. But I have some over here that are ready to pin. Damien takes a seat at his desk while I hover behind him. He picks up a little triangular paper package and snips off the edges. He pulls out an all-black butterfly and shows it to me. I'm rather excited about this one. It's a turquoise swallowtail. He gently opens the wings, spreading the butterfly out on the table. The backs of the wings are a gorgeous iridescent green color. Oh, and the pigment on this one is so nice, too. Anyways, pinning a butterfly is actually very simple. It just requires a delicate touch. First, I'll put a pin through the thorax. Damien slides a pin through the middle of the butterfly and places the butterfly on a piece of styrofoam. He carefully arranges the antennae with forceps and begins placing paper over and more pins on and around it. He does this so effortlessly that it's almost hypnotic. I have a frame here that I think this one will look quite pretty in, but I'll need to let it sit for a couple days until it's ready. And then what? I remove all the pins and put it on display with the others. I take a closer look at Damien's collection. One with bright blue wings keeps drawing my eye. This one's so pretty. Damien takes it off the wall. Ah, yes, that's a blue morpho, one of my favorites, too. He hands the small frame to me. Here, I think this would look lovely in your home. Damien! Oh, I couldn't take this. I insist. Believe me, I have more than enough. Thank you. If you ever have an interest in pinning some insects yourself, you know where to find me. I think I'll leave that up to you. I feel like I'd probably break them in half with my butterfingers. Nonsense. You have beautiful, steady hands. You would make a fine taxidermist. Am I blushing? Damien walks me to the door and gives me a warm smile as I leave. Do take care of yourself, Ethan. Thanks for allowing me to share my odd little hobby with you. Cute! I love Damien.
Welcome.
He's so sweet.
You got dads.
Okay. Third date time. Are we ready? Are we ready for the third date? Are we ready? Let's go. Third date time. I really want to see Joseph again. But after that weird encounter with Mary, I don't know. He's my friend, right? I should be able to hang out with him and it not be weird, right? Right? The computer pings as a message flies into my inbox. It's Joseph. Hey, Ethan, we should hang out. Like, actually hang out. No manual labor, no impromptu therapy sessions with sad DJs, no kids. Just you, me, and the open ocean. Wait. How are we going to get on the open ocean? How are we going to get on the open ocean, you might ask? Good question. Whoa. I don't know what that word is. If you're interested, I'll meet you down by the marina and you can check out the goods. If you know what I mean. I mean my yacht. Let me know. Joseph owns a yacht? Joseph owns a yacht? I'm as surprised as you are. You've been holding out on me, your only daughter, whom you love. What, did you think that having me as a father would somehow afford you the fringe benefit of getting to go on a yacht? What else did it get me? The healthy upbringing and a supportive environment? I am literally paying for your college. Not a dog, that's for sure. Healthy upbringing and a supportive environment? Yeah, okay, but what if I had that exact same upbringing in a healthy environment, but I could also go on a yacht sometimes? Relax, kiddo. Joseph's inviting me onto his yacht. It's going to be a yacht of fun. I'm glad you're excited, but that doesn't mean you get to start throwing out puns. Why yacht, Amanda? Well, I gotta go get ready. To go on my friend's yacht. I start to walk away, but Amanda stops me. Hey, in all seriousness, I hope you have fun. But make good choices, okay? But Dad, don't stay out too late, and you can't go to Jennifer Longforth's birthday party this weekend. She promised me she would propose to me, but ended up going with Logan Crutchfield. I'm not going anywhere near that party. Good bit, Dad. Good bit. I also do bits with my dad. I do bits with all of my family. It's just a bonding experience for us. I respond back to Joseph, letting him know I'll be there. A quaint marina complete with local mom and pop shops and a small diner frame the bay. I've gone for a few walks by the bayside to stare enviously at all the nice boats before. Joseph should be around here somewhere. Gosh, this is fancy. I feel a little out of place. Hey, Ethan. Joseph. Where are you? Up here. I look up. Joseph waves me from atop a huge yacht. I've never been on a yacht before. You never forget your first. I glanced at the name on the side of the boat. The St. Peter, huh? Inherited this thing from my pops. Real fire and brimstone type. Loved yachts. So what's the plan, Captain? I figured since last time went a bit sideways, we could cast our lot out on the open sea, wrestle with Neptune, set sail on the seas of adventure. Yay! You're kind of a goofball when you're not wrangling your kids, you know that? Joseph smiles and winks from his perch. I have no idea what you're talking about. Joseph hops down and extends a hand to me, helping me onto the yacht. I'm thrown off by how soft his hands are. Does he moisturize or what? Ethan, stop thinking about his hands! Pure thoughts. You're gonna be on a boat, alone, with Joseph, on the open ocean. It's a yacht. He's married. It's fine. This is fine. This is fancy. And very romantic. Oh no, we're gonna wreck this house. After undoing the mooring and climbing into the captain's seat, Joseph slowly takes the boat out. And climbing into his captain's seat. Joseph slowly takes the boat out, ringing the big steel bell with extra emphasis even though nobody else seems to be around. Shoving off, boat launching, man and boat, launching is one. The St. Peter navigates out of the marina and into the open water, with Joseph doing the occasional steering flourish as the boat bobs along with the waves.
Oh.
He seems a lot more relaxed out here. Joseph is definitely in his element. This is the part where we wrestle Neptune, so please remove your shirt and roll in some talcum powder. Luckily, I brought my Neptuning fork.
Oh.
Joseph stifles a laugh.
Oh.
Collegiate level dad joking there, Ethan. For a while, we watched the trees and waves pass us by. Where are we going? A little further out. It's a lot quieter once we get out on open water. Plus, we could see whales. Whales are cool. I don't trust whales. Nothing should be that big.
Oh.
Noted. Joseph maneuvers the boat out past some buoys. He sighs. Wish I could get out more often, but, you know. Family, wife, saving souls.
Wink.
So many souls. I can barely hold them all. I watch Joseph work the boat. Despite his age, he doesn't look like he's slowed down at all, and from here I can see how toned his muscles are. And pure thoughts! Joseph and I boat in silence as the bay gets smaller and smaller behind us. I decide to take a peek over the edge of the ship. The wake this thing kicks off is intense. I wonder if Joseph would ever let me water ski off of his yacht. Hey, dolphins! Joseph, there are dolphins! So you're scared of whales, but not dolphins? I feel like there's an unspoken truce between man and dolphin. I would be more than comfortable riding a dolphin into battle. Dolphins are way more dangerous. They sometimes drown their babies for fun, you know. Can I trust nothing on the open ocean? I like to think that I'm pretty cool. Alright, Joseph, it's you and me versus the entirety of marine life.
Oh.
I yell out to the ocean. I had lobster last week and I can't wait to eat more of you. My life goal is to punch as many fish as I can before I die. I like that one. You tell him, Ethan. And here we are. Ethan, welcome to the ocean. I look out into the vast expanse of blueness. Yep, that's the ocean. I'm suddenly struck with an overwhelming sense of claustrophobia despite being in a wide open space. I am on a boat with a handsome man. A handsome married man. And there are whales beneath us. Nothing should be that big. It's a little daunting, isn't it? Do you trust the whales? You know there are more dangerous things in the ocean than whales, right?
Aye.
Like tuna. The tuna is an apex predator. What about sharks?
Oh.
Sharks are tight. It's the tuna you gotta watch out for. And the whales. Hey, wanna look out wistfully over the sea with me? Joseph and I head to the bow of the ship to do some quiet contemplation. You know, Shh. Quiet contemplation. I'm alone with my thoughts. Cool.
Oh.
I look out to the sea for a bit, then over to Joseph. He looks so commanding as he surveys the ocean. It feels like he's really is at home with the water. What Mary said to me at the bar. I can't stop thinking about it. Is she right? But she's terrible to him. He's unhappy. He deserves better. I don't know what to think about this, but I just feel so drawn to Joseph. I should say something. So, about Mary. Joseph continues to stare off into the distance. It's,
Oh.
well, if you really want to know.
Lawrence of Arabia.
Suddenly I hear a sputter coming from the engine room. Joseph runs over to the boat's controls and taps on some dials. I guess we can talk about Mary later. Oh, okay, so we might have a small problem. What small problem? We are out of gas. The whales are gonna get us. The whales siphoned our gas! It's okay. I can just call one of my boat buddies to come tow us back in. Joseph pulls out his phone. Just kidding, I can't do that because there's no service. I check my phone. I don't have service either. Should we just submit ourselves to the whales? Well, I do have an old radio in the office, but it's broken. Are you handy with tools? I am a dad. If the radio is anything like frantically putting together a bike on Christmas Eve, it should be no problem. Let's take a look at it and see what we can figure out. Joseph directs me towards the radio and showcases its insides. I don't know how radios work.
Oh.
I think there's just some frayed wires in here. If we can reattach them, we should have a working radio in no time. We stare into the interior of the radio. I'm not entirely sure what I'm looking at. I don't think Joseph knows either. You know what? Let's just throw some stuff around in there and see what works. Oh no, is it a minigame? It's a
MacGyver,
minigame.
That radio.
Oh god. Put some gum here. Put a paperclip over here. Nothing is going where I want it to. Put a screw back there. Put the rubber ducky in the back. Actually, no, we're not going to put the rubber ducky in there. Grab the red wire. Grab another paper clip. And something sparked. It worked! I got an S! Hey, it works! Kinda. The radio springs to life. Whoa, we did it!
Oh.
Joseph speaks into the receiver. Hello, hello, can anyone hear me?
Oh.
He tries a few other channels, nobody responds. We might be a little far out. I don't think there's anyone in range. How big's the range? Well, this radio came with the boat when my dad bought it in the 60s, so not great. That's reassuring. Now what? There's worse places to be than stuck on a yacht. Wine? Wine. I keep a couple of emergency bottles below deck. I want to go grab some wine while I fiddle with this radio some more? Let's see. Wine. It's got to be around here somewhere. Examine the lounge. For an old yacht, this lounge is pretty high class. Wood panels on everything, leather couches. It's like an old Playboy photo shoot in here. Examine bed. Oh, a California King. Swanky. It's unmade and a little messy. Less swanky. For an old yacht, this lounge is pretty high class. Why did it say that again? Examine floor. There are some clothes strewn on the floor by the bed. Socks, slacks, yep, a pink polo shirt. Well, I guess now I know if Joseph prefers boxers or briefs. This place seems a little lived in. For an old yacht, this lounge is... It said it again. Focus on the rest of the room. Examine shelf. I take a look at everything on the shelf. Examine photos. There's a few photos on the wall here. It looks like a picture from Joseph and Mary's wedding day. Nice grandpa glasses. Looking real slick there, Joe. Another picture of Mary and Joseph on this very yacht. Quality 90s fashion right here. Mary still has her patented stink face, but at least Joseph seems happy on the water. Hey, it's all the dads. Looks like it's from a couple years ago. The gang's all here. Brian, Matt, Hugo, Craig, Damien, Robert. Wow, Robert's actually smiling. He's wearing a sweater. I know that sweater. And there's one guy on the end that I don't recognize. Hugo's ex, maybe? And hey, here's Joseph go-karting with the kids. That's fun. Take a look at everything on the shelf. Examine books. Looks like there's a bunch of different Bibles on brand. A couple old vet magazines. I guess those must be Mary's. Wait a minute. Is this... Well. Now the hot body shoe is on the other hot body foot. Take a look at everything on the shelf. What did I find? If there's one thing Joseph does right, it's the odd stuff he puts on shelves. I take a moment to closely examine what I think is an old submarine clock. Ah, and there's the crosses again. Boy knows his crosses. Really cool design, too. I missed something in the lounge. Examine sign table. Hey, wine glasses. I must be hot on the trail. But no wine. I grab 2 glasses and get back to searching. Cabinet. It's a sturdy cabinet. A little dusty, but I bet there are some treasures in here. Examine fire extinguisher. Excuse me. Look, you can tell a lot about a man by how seriously he takes his fire safety. Nice, Joseph. Nice. Flashlights. Well, this is a solution to a different problem. Maybe if we're stranded out here for days and run out of electricity, we'll need these. The chief concern right now is wine intake. Hey, it's wine! A whole drawer full of wine. It's a yacht club miracle. Twilight Rouge, huh? Come to daddy. Finally, time to get back up to Joseph. I have examined everything. I bring the wine and glasses up to the deck and find Joseph still hunched over the radio. Ethan, wine, good to see you two, just in time for the sunset. I didn't take you for a drinker.
Wink.
Haven't you heard? I'm a cool minister. How cool? I can land half of my kickflips. What is that, like 4?
5.
5 on a good day. Pour me. Regular pour. Now this is how you do Stranded at Sea. We clink our glasses and drink up.
Oh.
This wine's not bad. There's a hint of... Am I tasting grapes?
Oh.
You have a discerning palate. It might be grapes. Joseph and I lounge on the deck with our yacht wine, taking in the ocean air. The sun starts to dip below the horizon. We could be stranded out here forever. I can't think of anyone else I'd want to be stranded with. It's just you, me, and all those whales. So many whales. You're killing the vibe. Revive the vibe, Ethan. Generally it takes 3 days and a gigantic stone door rolled in front of a tomb, but I think we can save it. Oh! I bet we'll have a whale of a time.
Oh.
Back to whales, huh? I'm trying to alleviate my fear of whales by making jokes about them because I don't have any healthier coping mechanisms. Cheers to that. This view, though. I mean, there's something a lot prettier right in front of me. Sweet, full-bodied. Goddamn. Joseph, This wine. So good. Goddamn! I gotta take another sip of wine, but stop myself. Is wine an acceptable beverage in Margarita Zone? That it is, Ethan. All beverages of leisure are welcome in the Margarita Zone. This is almost what we wanted, right?
Oh.
No responsibilities, no worries. Other than possibly dying out here. And the whales. But yeah, I'd say we're in the zone. Joseph and I clink our wine glasses again. To the Margarita Zone.
Wink.
Wasted away again. If you have any salt shakers, we can arrange them into a pentagram to summon Jimmy Buffett. Maybe he can save us. As a youth minister, I make pacts with neither the devil nor island jammers. If we're to get off this boat, it will be by the grace of God. Or Steely Dan. Amen.
Yeah.
Our laughter dies down. We're both silent for a moment, looking into each other's eyes. Joseph leans in closer. I feel myself doing the same. This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. I can't help but feel like doing this will only end up hurting someone else. But his face is real close to my face.
Hey.
Ethan, I have to tell you something. Mary and I are done. I pull back. I think about the clothes strewn around the lounge, the undone bed. Are you living on this boat? I didn't want to mention it, but... He sighs, strolling back to the controls of the boat. I lean on the console next to him. We had a very long talk, and it's unsalvageable. I'm staying here until everything's sorted out. Oh. I'm so sorry. If there's anything I can do... I'm fine. I'm fine, actually. It was a long time coming. For the first time in a long time, I'm seeing a path to happiness. Now I can focus on myself and stop trying to deny the things that make me happy.
Oh.
I need someone who will be there. Someone kind and honest. Ooh, I lied earlier. And you deserve that, Joseph. You really do. Anyway, I've been having this crazy feeling there's someone who I could get in the habit of having around. Someone very close to here. Is it whales? I mean you. Oh. I was trying to be subtle. I think I'm picking up what Joseph's putting down. I lean forward, closing the gap between us when Joseph grabs the receiver. Come in, come in. Is anyone there? No. Over. We're stranded out on open waters. We've been out here for hours. Please send help. Over. But wait, are you guys gonna kiss? I mean, what are your coordinates? Over. Ethan, have you been leaning on the talk button this whole time? I look down. Oh, I definitely have been leaning on the talk button. Betrayed by my own butt yet again.
Yeah.
I didn't lean on it, you leaned on it. Neither of you were leaning on the talk button. We didn't hear anything. Over.
Oh.
Hey, were you listening to us? Sir, we here at the Coast Guard are professionals. We were not doing that. But as professionals, it seems like you deserve happiness, and we think it's closer than you think. Over. How soon could you guys be here to give us a tow? Over. We'll Pick you up in the morning. Sounds like you two have some stuff to hash out. Over and out.
Kirk Douglas.
Wait.
Hey.
Silence. Nobody returns our radio calls. I think they left. We stared at each other for a second. Well, Joseph carefully places the receiver on the table, making sure the talk button isn't pressed in. My bad. Well, okay.
Hey.
Joseph grabs me by the shirt and pulls me into a kiss. His lips are soft and sweet from the wine, and his skin is still warm from the sun. I reach for his belt and pull him even closer, running my free hand under his shirt and up his side. He pushes me against the boat's console, kissing down my neck. Oh, it's getting spicy! Come on. His hands drift to my thighs, and he effortlessly picks me up. Oh my god. Wow. Joseph carries me below deck. We're getting into stuff I can't show this on Twitch. I'd be lying if I said I hadn't fantasized about it, but I didn't think he'd be so aggressive. I've wanted this for so long. He throws me onto the bed. I let out a little yelp. Lots of time to kill, Ethan. We better get started. Oh, shit. Oh, man. I might have overdone it on the wine last night. Just a few more minutes of sleep will do just fine. Wait. I open my eyes to find Joseph's face a few inches from mine, an arm slung around my waist. He's sleeping peacefully. His hair is mussed and his lips are still a little red. I think this is what I was talking about when we were discussing Margarita Zone. Finding little, perfect moments of joy, like the way the light falls across Joseph's face, or how he's still holding me tight even in his sleep. I'm very tempted to curl up close to him and keep sleeping, but I know the Coast Guard will probably be here soon, and I'd like to be wearing clothes when that happens. I nudge Joseph. It takes a couple shakes before he blearily opens his eyes. When he notices me hovering over him, he breaks into a huge grin. We should get dressed. Joseph pulls me in for a kiss. Do we have to? Another kiss. Stop trying to tempt me. Fine, fine. The Coast Guard eventually shows up and tows us back into the bay. They, thankfully, keep their comments to themselves. Joseph and I step off the yacht and he walks me to my car.
Oh.
I had a great time. Me too. No thanks to the whales.
Yeah.
Shh, shh. You're on land now. They can't hurt you here. Take care, Joseph. You too. He gives me one last kiss on the lips before he turns around and walks back to his boat. Well, I've been gone an entire day. Hopefully Amanda's alright. Amanda, I'm... Dad! She runs up and hugs me. I was genuinely concerned about your well-being, but upon closer inspection you seem to be okay. What happened? The yacht ran out of gas and we got stuck. But it was okay, because I was on a yacht. Weren't you scared? Your father feels no fear. Were you able to take care of yourself for the night? Yeah, I just did a ton of drugs, vandalized a few cars, then embezzled some funds from my school. All in all, a pretty low-key night. Where'd you learn that from? I learned it from you, Dad. Well, if you did, you would have funneled those funds through a legitimate cash and carry business, fudging the books over the course of years so you don't arouse suspicion from the feds. Rookie mistake, Panda. I'm glad you're back in one piece. Did you make good choices? Yeah. I think I did. But hey, I'm starving. Want to make sandwiches out of whatever we can find in the fridge? More than anything, Pops. How'd we do? What?
No, that wasn't awful. No, it wasn't awful.
Why did I get a C? Oh, well, it's graduation time. Let's see how we did. Amanda should be here any minute now. I think that's her car in the driveway. Gotta act natural. Be cool, Ethan. Be cool. I don't want to do the graduation right now. But yeah, we'll finish it out. Hey, Dad. Off to a good start. Something fishy? Rats. You ask too many questions. Who do you think you are, my daughter? For literally my entire life, yes. I'm kidding. You're right. I have a little surprise for you. Yeah, I can tell. You're very bad at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen? Father, it would fill my heart with glee. I lead Amanda over to the kitchen table where a present lies under a tablecloth. It's nothing special, but I wanted to get you a little something. You graduated high school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal about it, but... Aw, Dad, I dramatically whipped the cloth off the table. Amanda's jaw drops.
Yeah.
No way! I figure you probably won't be able to get cable in the dorm, so I thought it might be nice to take a piece of home with you. A DVD box set of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers? This is all 19 seasons! And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts featured on the show. Dad, I love this. Thank you. She gives me a big hug. I'm glad you like it. Hey, you want to hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Toss the old pigskin or something? Totally. I follow Amanda to the back door. Surprise! You told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten that my entire mission in life is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments. So consider this your graduation party. Surprise! Dad, everyone's here. Well, yeah, everyone wanted to come and support you. Is that a mac and cheese bar? Sure is. Fully customizable down to the type of mac. There's an ice cream cake, the good kind with the crunchies in the middle. I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just go have fun with your pals, alright? I'm so proud of you, Amanda. Amanda smiles and runs to her friends. I should make the rounds and make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese. Oh no, Mary's here. With everything that's happened between me and Joseph, I should be a good host and say hi to her. But I don't wanna... Come on, Ethan, you can do this. I walk up to Mary. Hey. Hey. You been good? Just peachy. I have to go over there now. That went about as well as I could have expected it to. Ethan! Brian, you made it! Ha! I don't pass up on good mac. What do you think of the party? It's not bad. Just not bad? Yeah, it's not bad. Don't let him bait you. Don't let him bait you. Thank you for the lovely compliment. Daisy trots up. Hi, Amanda's dad. Hey, Brian's daughter. See how that feels? This is a really great party. Thanks so much for inviting us. You're very welcome, tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over. Hey, bro! Bro! This is a real rager, taking our older age into consideration. I'm trying to be in bed at a reasonable hour tonight. Don't let me get too wild.
Hey.
Don't worry, dude. I'll keep an eye out. I'll keep an eye on your fruit punch intake. You know, I'm really glad we're bros again. Me too, dude. Briar and Hazel peek out behind Craig. Hi, little ones. Hello. Hiya. Thank you for all that ice cream cake. Wait, girls, how much of that did you eat? Briar ate 4 pieces. Ask any witness. No, I didn't. Hazel ate 4 pieces and wants to pin it on me because we look alike. I have your face. Nobody will ever believe you. Oh boy. I'll let you guys figure this out. Good seeing you, Craig. Let's hang soon, yeah?
Hey.
Totally. Tell Amanda congrats for us. Hugo comes up with a plate of mac and cheese.
Ah,
The perfect cheddar to mac ratio. Beautiful work, Ethan. Thanks, Hugo. You know, I'm really pleased to see Amanda going to her dream school. I'm glad she turned it around for finals. Me too. That scholarship money will really help. Amanda walks by and pretends not to see Hugo. Amanda, come say hi to your old teacher. Hey! Congratulations on graduating. I know you're going to do great things at art school. Haha, yeah, thanks. Amanda starts to back away. Wait, I just realized that you're not my teacher anymore, so I don't have to be afraid of talking to you. You no longer hold power over me.
ah.
You're right. Go forth, adults. I can no longer give you detention. Yeah, I'm going to break anything I want, and there's nothing you can do about it. Are you still mad about that time I gave you detention for breaking my globe? Nope.
Oh.
And I'll have you know that the globe didn't even fit through the basketball hoop in the first place. So, she'll fit into college just fine. Hey, Robert. Glad you could make it. Yep. Robert takes a sip of his drink. Why is he being so cold to me? Everything okay? Sure. Why won't you talk to me? I thought we had something. Come on, Ethan. You know what this was. You were an object to me the same way I thought I was an object to you. I figured we were on the same page here, at least from how you were acting. But I don't want to be in this if there are feelings involved. I got too much to deal with as it is. I'll catch you around.
Hey.
Hey, man. Matt! Let me know when Amanda leaves for college. I'll have a fresh batch of Right Said banana bread ready for her. Thank you. I know she'll love that.
Oh.
What a splendid garden party. My deepest thanks for extending an invitation to my son and I. The icebox cake is divine. Yeah, thanks, dude. Good cake. Thanks for coming by. Okay. Moment of truth. Moment of truth. Did we manage to get Joseph? Moment of truth. I'm scared because I want this to happen. So let it happen. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill as the party starts to wind down and take a seat next to Joseph. Joseph, it's so good to see you again.
Oh.
Great party. I should have you organize our next youth group mixer. My dance skills are ready whenever you need them. Hey, if you aren't busy this weekend, I was thinking we could maybe catch a movie or something. Yeah, that would be fun. Or we could take the yacht out again. Joseph sidles up to me and presses a kiss against my neck. Yes! Wait, this feels weird. So, I guess things are still friendly with Mary? Yeah, we're actually staying together. No! What? Why? For a lot of reasons. There's the kids, for one. And the fact that we have to be a pillar for this community. So many people look up to us as the model marriage, and I would hate to let my parishioners down. But that doesn't stop you and I from, I pull away from Joseph. That's not what I want. I know it's not perfect, and God, how I wish it were. If it were up to me, you and I would be sailing the 7 seas in search of Margaritaville. But this is real life, and all we can do is find Margarita Zone wherever we can. I look down, too nervous to respond. I feel his hand on mine. I don't pull away. I'll leave you to think about it, but just know that you can reach out to me.
Yeah.
For anything. Joseph gets up and walks away. I don't know what to think. The last guests begin to make their way out of the party. Oh no, is that the good Joseph ending? Cause, like, I don't know. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Killer party, Pops. What can I say? I was inspired. So, I also have something for you.
Huh.
For me? Why? Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but growing up wasn't easy, and it could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life where you were my only friend. I was really scared of going to college and being so far away from you, but I realized that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this, and I'm ready. I wouldn't be who I am today without you. Don't cry. Don't cry. I swear to God, Ethan, if you cry again. You're the best, Dad. I love you. And I'm crying. Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day. Present time! Amanda hands me a tiny wrapped package. I tear the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us. Kinda shocking all of our photo albums are just me, huh? I figured we needed at least one together before I leave. Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. Knock 'em dead, kid. Always do. Amanda and I share a hug. This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road. Memories to make and stuff to break, right? Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff. Intentionally and unintentionally. You're probably gonna have to pay for most of it. It would be my honor. Amanda and I wave bye to the partygoers as they leave. We sit together and watch the sun slowly dip below the horizon. I'm glad you made some friends. Yeah. Oh, I didn't get the good Joseph ending. I know that's maybe not what you were looking for, but these people care about you.
Huh.
I love you, Dad. We'll always have each other. You're right. It's going to be hard at first, but this is the next chapter in our story, and I would be nervous about it, but I know you're always going to be looking out for me the same way I'll be looking out for you. Team Odin? Team Odin. Alrighty. Well, we didn't get the good Joseph ending, which sucks. I don't know what I did wrong. The only good ending I've gotten is the Damien ending, and that's because I had help. But oh well. That's such a cute photo. Well, Joseph, you let me down. Or maybe I let you down. I don't know. But it's fine. Alright, well, that's gonna do it for this stream. I'm not gonna do another run right now. But that was fun. I didn't get the good Joseph ending. I'll figure out how to do it, and probably get it on my own, but... yeah. Thanks for coming. See y'all later. Bye!